You guys have been in water deep for the last 3 days, and you've had some crazy wild adventures, stuff to look back on. But today's the day that the Kelpie's Kiss is going to set sail from the Sword Coast out to the trackless sea in search of the Purple Rocks and the possible location of King Hecaton, the Storm Lord. The sky is full of seagulls as the ship is being prepped. Jurah woke up early and she was on the ship getting everything prepared for its voyage out. It's right about dawn, the sun's cresting over the city of splendor, and the bay is sparkling and everybody's at work, all the fishermen and traders and everything. And Fenrir and Percy go up to the ship first.
I'm still licking my lips and shoving the last bits of a giant platter of Solomon Gundy that I had for breakfast. That was full of boiled eggs, fish, little pheasants. I'm still picking bones out of my teeth. I think there was a ham, maybe like some fat from a pig or something, and those red fruits. You know what I'm talking about, the red fruits that are savory.
Tomatoes.
Ah, yes. You know, I was always afraid to eat those. My people always thought they were poison. They're not poison at all. I feel good. This is going to be great. Do you think it'll be different sailing on a boat in the water as opposed to sailing in the sky?
Yeah, I imagine it would be quite different. No, I was completely wrong about sailing in the sky. I thought we'd encounter no enemies, but they found us even in the air, so this should be interesting.
You should know better. Enemies find us no matter where we go. But, have you ever been on a boat before?
Yeah, I've been on the skyboat.
I mean on the water, on the open sea.
I mean, yeah, not for, like, long voyages.
This will be an experience.
And just then, Eru arrives at the boat. He slept in late.
Morning, everyone.
Yawning, did you actually sleep this time, or did you do that weird thing that you do for 4 hours every day?
I'll have you know, I actually slept, and I think I had something you mortals would call a dream?
Ah.
Don't you know?
Those
Have to
are-
get back to you on that, but
Those are fun.
I closed my eyes and didn't think about anything for as long as I could.
Well, that's good. Was it at least a pleasant dream?
Yes, I think I was laying in a field of flowers? There's a lot of greenery, I know that. It's very relaxing.
Oh,
It's quite good.
That's
I'll try
lovely.
it more often.
sounds like a dream you'd like to have, doesn't it, Squirrel?
Of course. I've just been having dreams about, like, going to school, finals week and everything, you know. I've been collecting all these papers and, like, inks and everything. I've got a lot of notes to go through, so, it's kind of getting me a little bit on edge.
The closest thing I ever had to that kind of dream was I was laying in the middle of a field. There were dead bodies everywhere and the severed heads of all my favorite enemies. In a nice cushy bed with me laying on top. Their eyeballs oozing out of their already rotten heads. It was quite a lovely day.
Were you
Someday.
naked?
Well, I suppose.
Why were the eyes oozing? One has to wonder.
Well, I'd been there for some time, just lavishing and, you know, enjoying what is best in life. Do you know what is best in life?
I think I'm starting to figure it out, yes.
It is to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of the women.
Just then Jurah walks up.
And I take this like lavish thing and I just drop down like dramatic into the scene, like my hair just into the wind. I'm like, hello lads.
Was that enough limitations for your limitations?
No.
Oh, why, hello.
Good morning.
I've been up for already 6 hours. Do you all have your sleeve legs? And then I just tap on his leg.
Whoa.
Did you get my sea bag list, everybody? No?
No, I don't think I did. What are you referring to?
Maybe I forgot. But meantime, just let you know that if you do get seasick out there, just stick a big toe in your mouth. You should be fine.
Seasick, what does that mean?
Tired of being on the sea?
When it comes, I'll let you know. In the
Alright.
meantime, if it does come, big toe, big toe.
Big toe in mouth.
Yes.
Alright.
But it's in a placebo.
Better practice.
Same thing.
Not quite.
Captain Zaladar Flush and walks up. Well, I see you guys have made it. Welcome aboard, Kelpie's Kiss. I think we've already pretty much hammered out the details. You guys are going to be the hired muscle. Should we come across anything, I want you to know all these lads and ladies aboard the ship outside of Jurah and Arrow over there, my first mate, they're just common folk. They're hired. We hire them as day workers sometimes. Some of them been with us for months. Some been with us for years. Some just are hired this week. If things get dangerous, I'm going to ask them to go below deck, and I'm going to leave it up to you. Joel can stay
I
there
can
with you.
handle that.
Any kind of treasure or loot would come, we'd go 50-50. 50 for the ship, 50 for y'all.
Alright. That sounds fair.
Jurah will take you down. We've made some accommodations for you. Percy, because we know you want to do some studying, Arrow has given up his cabin for you.
Lovely.
He's a tad bit smaller than you, but I think you'll fit.
Great.
Take a box this big.
He doesn't sleep in a birdcage, don't worry. Jurah, make sure you give each one of them 3 potions of water breathing and 2 potions of greater healing. That's 5 potions total per person.
That's quite a down payment. I'll take it. Thank you. That's quite
Well,
generous.
Should the ship sink, you might need that water breathing.
All right.
Potions of water breathing.
3 potions of water breathing per person. 2 potions of greater healing, which is 4d4s. They're uncommon. I haven't done much maging lately since I've been sailing these seas, and I've been dabbling in potion making, so hopefully they'll work fine.
Much appreciated.
I'm going to appreciate you guys taking care of this here crew, because we're going out into the Sea of Swords, and as I told you, they call it that because there's many pirates out there looking to plunder.
I can't wait to meet them.
I'm sure you will.
Got some new trinkets off of you.
We have no kind of defenses aboard this boat. You are all we have.
Well, then you don't have to worry about a thing.
You guys have free reign in the boat. Do as you please. We got meals. We will take care of you. You take care of us, and we will set sail. It's probably going to be about a 10-day journey. Take us a 10-day to get there to the Purple Rocks. So,
You might meet with me in your quarters. I have something to discuss with you in private that I don't want the rest of your crew to hear. If you know what I mean.
okay.
Just a special little offer I want to talk about.
Absolutely.
Very good.
All right. Well then, let us set sail for the trackless sea.
It really is harder than you think to get your big toe in your mouth.
I know. It's actually just funny watching somebody do it.
Is that some sort of hazing trick that you've done to me because it's my first day on a boat?
No, I'm not mean like that. Why do you think that?
You know, I've sailed on a boat before in the sky.
Air and sea are 2 different things.
I'm wondering about it.
I think you should be fine, mate.
They got retired on this ship.
If not, just stay drunk.
And the ship set sail, leaving the comfort of the docks of Waterdeep out into the great unknown. Blue skies, blue waters everywhere, shimmering dolphins jumping through the waves. It is a pleasant voyage. We are on day 1. How would you guys like to continue?
So the wind blows through the sail like that and makes us move forward. That's how it's done, eh?
Yes, like wind. Just like up there in the air that you shipped before. Same thing.
And that big wheel over there. You when you turn it, it makes the rudder underneath turn, and that's how you steer it. Not that much different than the airship.
Same thing. Just water beneath you, just there.
It does feel a little bit more...
Rocky, yes.
Ah, yes. It was smoother riding through the air, it seems. Don't you feel, Percy? Why is your face green?
Is it?
Big toe, big toe.
I'm fine, honestly. I just gotta get below decks and start setting up for all my notes.
Yeah, Percy, you mind if I walk you to the quarters? I'd like to speak with you a little bit.
Sure.
So you guys go down. Arrow's quarters is very small. It's almost like a closet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure you could set up shop in here somehow.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
So, the Harpers say you're a mighty powerful wizard.
I do okay.
They said that you were able to conjure elementals without even having to wait 10 minutes.
No, I always wait 10 minutes every time.
I mean, that's an amazing feat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't discount yourself. I wish I had the same abilities you have. I'm hoping those abilities can help my bossman Jurah. Her memory's blocked from some events that happened to her in the past. I mean, we did come across a fella who was able to kind of push her in the right direction, but he was nowhere as powerful as I hear you are.
A memory block, huh?
I was just hoping during the voyage maybe you could find some time to try to help her. I'd really appreciate it.
I don't really specialize in restorative magic. I'm not a cleric, but I'll see what I can do.
Anything you could try would be greatly appreciated. Trust me, the Harpers speak highly of you.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So, I will tell the gentleman not to disturb you, maybe bring you some food.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
We'll leave you alone to do your studies.
Right,
All right.
I'll get right to it then.
Kind of shuts the closet door. It kind of there's like just a little ledge that he sleeps on, the little cushion. Maybe it's a branch or something, you know.
A tiny string.
And you guys are on the deck of the boat.
I'm already getting drunk.
I like the way you, I like this. It's very nice little custom you have here. I can get used to it. Is there a reason that everyone stays drunk on the boat? I mean, other than just it feels nice.
Well, to be honest with you, there's really nothing else to do.
Wow, there's plenty to do around here. The ocean is all around you. You not fish and swing off these ropes all day and all that. Looks like a what was the name of our little people who died? And I made take any glue.
Sidar?
Looks like a great
Salazar,
place that I would have made Sidar work out on all day. I would have had him swinging from rope to rope, jumping from limb to limb, and perfect. Nice workout.
I mean, spearfishing would be fun,
saying that
but
he was
we
gonna
just left
start
port,
doing
so we're
just
relatively
that.
galley's pretty full and stocked.
You hop in whenever you want. Oh, and Jurah would let you guys know that they have a small armory. It only has tridents, javelins, and spears. Things that they would use. But you guys have access to that if you would like to use some.
Ah, yes.
They're common, nothing
Yes,
fancy.
I imagine you would probably need many of those things on this kind of vessel.
Meanwhile,
Iru, wanting to get acclimated to the ship as soon as possible, actually takes off his cloak, puts all unnecessary daggers, and leaving the sword on and the hat to block out the sun, is actually going to start climbing up the main mast to the very top and start jumping around from ropes and rigging and trying to make sure he's going to be able to fight when the time comes instead of not being used to the sporadic movements of battle.
He's already got the hang of it up there.
All the aerobatics, yeah?
I am sorry, small one. I don't understand your tongue. Perhaps maybe try and use sign language?
me.
Oh, I kind of understood that.
It's right such a smell.
Oh, yes. Well, I did.
Maybe get with Percy and take care of that.
I did have a nice big fish dinner this morning. It was full of capers and onions and smoked salmon and deliciousness.
And what did you say that was?
Salamagundi, they called it.
You know what that's saying? What they do with that? That's the spoiled meat that's above on our ship. We go ahead and make that.
What? There's no reason to spoil it. Our waste's good meat.
already
Spoiled is
spoiled.
just a suggestion.
Yeah. Nobody eats that.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Go
that
ahead.
was
I
all.
was going to say, up there where Eru is, there's also a guy in the crow's nest. He's watching him. What are you doing?
Bit of exercise. What are you doing?
I'm watching out for pirates.
Ah, you got a spyglass to do that?
I do!
A wealthy man indeed.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Well,
You don't know how much that piece of equipment you're holding is.
you mind telling me?
Well, from what I've been told, it costs about 1,000 gold. So if you were to walk off the ship without permission with that, they'd probably skin you alive.
You're the security?
I am.
Well, then I'm not.
Exactly.
It's wonderful up here, isn't it?
It is. Nice strong breeze. Fresher air than I've smelled in a while, but it is a bit abrasive if you're not used to it.
You get used to it.
How long have you been a ship hand?
I've been here for 6 months.
6
My name's
months?
Russ.
Nice to meet you, Russ. I'm
Nice to
Eru.
meet you too. You want to take a look through the spyglass? It's fun. You can
I-
almost see islands and birds.
I will not turn down the opportunity.
All right, hands you a spyglass. You spin around and you see clouds and water, and then you see like these little specks behind the ship, and they almost look like they got sails and stuff.
What is that out there? Here, right out there. Are those sails?
Yeah. Those be pirates.
Already.
Oh no.
Hell, it's part of the trade.
Well.
Captain! Pirates! And he signals the crew, and Zeldar gets on the wheel. All right, you guys know it. We're going to outrun them. We'll catch the wind, and we'll lose them in the sunlight. And he does just that. He's able to get past those pirates.
Do
and
we
then
have
catch up.
to? Very good.
Only just started.
Well, if you ever want to stay up here, all you have to do is make sure you see the pirates, and you give the captain notice. He's a fawn captain. He's got us out of many scrapes.
He's a very agreeable fellow.
Yes, he puts his crew above his ship.
Good to know.
Vouch for him any day.
Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna try and get I want to try that swinging. I've heard tell of. Any tips on how to on the landing?
Oh, well, I was going to say don't let go. I mean, look, I don't mean no disrespect, but I hear you drow folk are pretty agile. I think you're going to be all right.
Okay.
I hear you guys land on your feet.
For the most part, yes, unless there's an arrow in my spine.
I don't know how to answer that.
That's okay. And then, I'm gonna hang out up there for now, admiring and making small talk with him.
Yep, the sun's going down. You guys have gotten past the first pirate ships and stuff. And you guys are gonna have to sleep in the regular quarters. They're like hammocks inside the boat that you guys would sleep in whenever you're ready to go to sleep. It's up to you guys.
Pendra's going to go and try and find the captain.
Oh yes, the captain. He was at the wheel after he feels like he's lost those pirates. He's like, oh yes. Oh, meet me in my captain's quarters, and then you guys go up underneath the wheel and you go into the captain's quarters. So, you want to speak to me, Finra?
I did. You are a man of the sea. You sail up and down the Sword Coast into the trackless sea, yes?
Yes.
There is a place that I have heard of and my destiny will bring me to one day, and I wonder if perhaps you've heard of it. It is called Baldurin Island.
Yeah, well, I have heard of that. It's one of those islands that we don't go visiting.
I can only imagine why.
Anyone who, well, a long time ago, a ship went missing that went there to do some trading. And the Lloyd's Alliance sent a vessel to go investigate. Those guys are tough fellers. And they weren't heard or seen. So then they sent a second detachment to check on them. And they weren't seen either. And after that, us sailors just kind of, after also ghost stories and whatnot, we kind of just marked it off our map and we don't go there. But it is close to the destination we're going to.
That's good to know. I wouldn't ask you to risk your life, but the more I know about it, the better. And I didn't know anything about it until I spoke to you today. My destiny will take me there sometime.
Does this tie in with the this whole giant situation that's going on, maybe?
It does not. I must be honest with you, for I will not be able to hide it once the sun goes down. I must accept your judgment now. But I cannot conceal this. I am stricken with an ailment that you would call an ailment. For me it is a blessing, a gift. When the moon is full, my skin changes, and I become that of a wolf. But fear not. I do not prey upon the flesh of man any longer. But it is a sight to behold.
You're like a druid?
I suppose that I've heard of those magics before and how they may walk freely as they choose.
Their skin changes. I've known quite a few of them. They turn into owlbears and deer. They love to turn into deer.
I do not turn into a deer. I am a wolf. A great big bloody wolf. And in my past I've been known to kill, but I was on a voyage, not last month, on a boat similar to this, but it sailed through the sky, and I changed on that boat. And I just kept to myself in one part of the ship, and no one was harmed. Percival and my companion Jurah know of this, but I did not want it to be a surprise, for the moon will shine here very soon.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Full. I had to make it known to you. If there is any way to hide me somewhere, I will respect your wishes. But I assure you that if I was to turn even in the midst of your men, they would be unharmed. I understand that it would be hard for you to take my word for it, but I had to say something.
I appreciate your honesty. You can have access to my quarters. It's about the only closed-in area.
I would love to be able to run free. Even swim in the ocean.
I'm just afraid of what my crew will think when they see that.
I understand. I will respect your wish, as you say. I will hide anywhere that you wish to put me. But, again, I promise you that no harm will befall any of your men so long as I am on this boat.
Take you for your word. Thank you for sharing with me. We'll do the best we can. It's going to be 3 full moons.
I know, yes. I appreciate your consideration in this matter.
Well, I think we should all rest up then. It's going to be quite a day tomorrow.
That it will be. Thank you again for accepting our passage on this voyage. And I will leave the room.
And if there's nothing else you guys are going to do, night falls and everybody rests easy. How many spells were you able to do today?
How was I able to learn?
Yes.
So I did the math forever ago on how long it takes.
It's like 50 gold, right?
Yeah.
For every spell. 2 hours, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably got at least 8 hours and maybe 10.
10 hours of just continuously putting in spells.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's the best vacation he's ever had.
You
He's
finally
like, wait,
got that big thing.
we didn't get attacked. We dodged pirates. Fenrir's leaving me alone. Iru's hopping around.
Yeah, it was 2 per spell. And how many spells was it copying in? Do you remember?
No, that part I don't know. You got a bunch of them.
Let me see. 12.
All right.
So I need a full day. I need 24 hours, yeah?
All right. Yep. Yeah. But you got a good start. You got at least 5 in there, I would say. It's day 2. Day 2, and there's, they're just giving out. What would they feed everybody? What do you think, Jurah? What are they feeding everybody?
Slop. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
To be honest, back in the days, galley was the galley, man. You can make a feast every day. Just depends on what we got from the port.
Probably
But
some fish and stuff like
I was
that.
about to say, probably swords,
May I interject?
toast.
Yeah.
If you had watched your pirate video I sent you, they made oats soaked in molasses and rum.
I was just gonna say slop.
There you go, slop.
I thought they made the best stuff they could first, considering it wouldn't last.
Right.
We tried to spread the rations. Just depends on what we're going, but yes, slop for today.
It is a 10-day journey. I mean, how long does raw chicken keep? At least 2 months.
Yeah, salt pork lasts forever.
Yeah, as long as it's in the bag of holding, it's fine, right?
Yeah,
The stinkier the chicken, the better, right?
maybe for you, pal.
And Fenrir had been working all night on like a little plank of wood with his knife, and he's just kind of carving some things into it. And he sits over in the corner after eating his breakfast, just carving into this block of wood, like making some sort of art piece.
So you're working on a block of wood. You're doing ship stuff. You're still doing book stuff, or
Parcel of the clam Paxton with dark circles under his eyes is going to quickly eat down breakfast and be like, I've got to go back. I've got a lot more to learn. And just slam his door into his quarters.
Wait a minute! You didn't drink your ration of rum.
Listen, I've got these words all over the place right now on the ship's rocking back and forth. I've got a pretty hard time as it is reading. I don't need anything to make it worse.
Can I have it?
Yeah, sure.
He didn't look so well.
And Iru is sitting on probably up in the crow's
He's
nest
big
again,
too.
hanging out with Russ.
Yeah, my new best friend, and Iru has started to take up attempting to draw flowers.
What you drawing there? Oh my!
It's a flower I remember from.
The Underdark.
Yeah, everything's kind of spiny and veiny, but it's still pretty. It's the only thing I could think of from memory to practice drawing.
I'd love to see the Underdark.
Some parts of it are rather beautiful. It just depends on what parts you go. Because if you go towards more of the major cities underground, you could end up a slave if you insult the wrong magistrate.
But I didn't like that up here on the surface.
True, that is true.
Good places and bad places. That's why I kind of like it out here in the open ocean.
Yeah, but the thing about the Underdark, so you can see up. And there's bright lights. You could, have a better chance of seeing something coming at you from around. But from up top, it's really dark, and there's these things called cave hangers, I called them.
Dark mantles?
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay.
I call them cave hangers. And they look like stalagmites. And you'll be thinking you're going to get away from sneaking around, and all of a sudden it swoops down, grabs you, and tries to take your spleen.
Well, that's what dragons do. They just take you all whole in one bite.
I'd rather the one bite than losing my spleen. That took a long time to regrow.
You're an amazing man.
Kind
Kind of kicks his feet on the thing. Do you want to see something?
Sure.
Gives you look over to the right with the glass, and you see these dolphins chasing the ship, swimming. They're hopping through the water.
What is that?
Those are porpoises. Isn't that amazing?
Porpoises. They look.
At peace.
They do look like they're having fun.
Yes.
I'll give you that. They are. Is everything in the ocean like that?
No.
No.
It's like
just
the
them.
It's like the Underdark. There's stuff that you don't wanna see.
Oh, I think I know. Let me raise my brain. There's one particular creature in the Underdark. What is it called? What is it called? Oh, wait a minute.
We have a drawing up here.
Flumps.
What's? I've never heard of.
Well, it's kind of similar to something you might find in the ocean, but they've less tentacles, a few tentacles, and they
Jellyfish.
Kind of. Let's see. They're kind
Crab
of
and the
these
jellyfish
round
combined.
little lads. Little, not a whole lot. Kind of light coming off of them. Real cute. They float around in the air. Found a bunch of them as a kid. They were great fun to play with. They were really nice. Really exhausting to be around. Not sure why, but cute little buggers.
If I can give you one piece of advice, don't play with the jellyfish. They might sting you.
But look
But they
how
are cute.
they are. So you're saying the ones down there aren't fun?
If we see any, they're usually under the waves.
I don't take your word for it. I'll try not to.
This salty air is really messing with my voice. Can't figure out how I'm supposed to sound. That's all right. It's okay. I'm gonna get with the. I'm just gonna take a look at the clouds. And then Captain goes over to Jurah because that's the voice I want to use anyway. So Jurah, how's the ship's morale going?
Every tried a ship, sir. Everything's looking good.
You got a chance to speak with a resident wizard?
Not yet. I think he's been deep in thought, trying
Yeah.
to decipher all those, all the different, lost my train of thought. All the different spells he's had.
When you're a mighty wizard, you got to put in a lot of the study time.
I think he's got about a day's worth, and then after that, yes, I will talk to him.
Yeah. So, we spent some time with our new friends up in Waterdeep. Some of the crew said some crazy stuffs went down.
Yeah, a bunch of crazy blokes, but I think we'll be fine. I think we can trust them.
So, walk with me.
Alright.
Are you ever afraid that you might find out something in your past that you don't like, or are you excited, or maybe afraid to unlock it?
I mean, Cap, even if it's something that I really don't want to hear, I mean, I have to live with it, but at the same time, I know that I'm a different person, so I'm okay with it. But I would like to know, I mean, either way, but I am who I am now.
Are you thinking about leaving the ship?
Oh, no, sir. This is the way it is. A lot of the way it is. Now, if there's more answers, I mean, I'm sure that, I think you would help me out there if we need to go somewhere.
You just
Figure out the rest.
This ship seems a little too small for someone like you, and I see you with these heroes, and I can't help but believe there's just something more for you in this world.
And if there is, I mean, these lads, I think they got my back.
Yeah, I just don't want you to miss out on maybe your true calling, following your dreams. I ever tell you how the ship got its name?
No, sir.
I used to have this friend, a little dwarf named Kelpie, and all he ever wanted was a ship to sail the seas, and he kept saving money and doing things, and then unfortunately he died in a mine accident, and he didn't get to have his dream. So I bought the ship, and I named the ship after my dream, and I just don't want you to have any regrets like I do.
I didn't think you was old sap, Cap.
Well, don't tell anybody.
Kelpie's kiss. Clever, eh? I
Yeah.
like it.
Only Arrow knows, but now you do.
It's very nice. Thank you for sharing with that, Cap. I appreciate that.
All right, well, get back at it.
Will do.
Tell that barbarian to stop cutting my ship up.
Yeah, he's a bit of a hard one. He stinks too.
I thought he was going to take me in the cabin and propose to me. You're a little too tall for me.
He's like throwing the knife into the mast. Going and picking it out. Pulling
You're
it
a bit
out.
bored, aren't you? How about we say we do a little bit of sparring, eh? Teach me a little bit of
Sparring, eh?
sparring.
You know, that sounds like a good idea. I've got a new sword that I wanted you to look at. Let me go find it real quick.
Let's go to the starboard side. It's a bit less, peak there.
Is it
Puts
all
his
there?
knife away.
Meanwhile, you were throwing junk over the edge of the boat.
Fenrir pulls out a rapier with like an octopus handle. Hilt. I've never fought with one of these. Looks like a pointy sword for stabbing, eh? Ever seen one?
No, but that's cool.
Uru works with something like this. Maybe we practice a little, huh?
Yep, and then I pull out mine.
All right then.
Alright, show me a thing or two.
Well, I was hoping you'd show me a thing or two, but all right, I'll try. He just like swings it like an idiot instead of like coming out with it like a rapier really should, you know?
You freaking take my pinky almost clearing off.
Oh no, we weren't going to fight to the blood.
Now what am I supposed to do when I drink my tea?
I don't know. Do you usually stick your pinky
Oh,
out?
well, now I'm gonna have to lift my leg.
All right then. We'll fight a little bit more.
So they spend their day on the deck sword fighting. Anything you guys want to do? It's a nice, wonderful day at sea.
A lot of spells to learn.
I'm gonna go bug Percy.
Okay.
Okay.
Briefly.
You hear a knock at the door.
Percy's going to open the door about like this much, only it opens and he's just like in the corner. It just opened with a magic hand and he's gonna go, what?
Sorry,
He has
Percy.
every page ripped out of the spell book that he's copying from and pasted up against the wall.
Sorry. I know you're busy. You wouldn't happen to have any art books, would you? I'm looking for some by a Mr. Elmer. I saw a piece of artwork and I was hoping you might have some that I could peruse.
The hand that opened the door is going to fly over to the other side of the room and open up the bag of holding, and several books are going to fly out of it as it's like going through. He's going to say, art books aren't really my style. Most of my books have words in them.
Any non-historical ones you'd recommend, or some historical ones you think I should read, since I'm not really fluent with the culture up here, apart from normal conversation?
Percival the Clan Paxton, without looking, will just go, yeah, sure, take this one. And the hand is going to scoop up a book and take it out to you, and you can have a prayer book.
Prayer book.
I'll take that out of my equipment.
Alright.
Prayer book.
It's just something that my background gave me,
I'll take it.
and I've
Got
had it
some art
since the
in it.
beginning, but never used it.
Nice. Thank you, Percy. Anything you need while...
Hand is going to slam the door shut.
Classic Percy.
Thank you.
And the sun starts setting on another wonderful day of travel. And Fenrir can feel the hairs on the back of his neck starting, because the moon's, it's not quite full, it's almost full. The clouds, as it's starting to get up in the sky, he knows that it's going to be a full moon tonight. He needs to prepare himself.
Tell me, Elf, how good are you at handling wild beasts?
I mean, I can hold my own.
Well,
Why do you ask that?
because there's something about me that you might not you'll be surprised by her later on. And I just want you to know that you shouldn't be afraid. That's all.
You gonna turn into a puppy or something?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Anyway, thank you for showing me a little bit of the finesse with a sword today.
No, thank you.
It's pretty good.
Run that by the captain, though.
Oh, I did.
About your change.
I did.
Okay. Well, if it's all right with Captain, then it's all right with me.
Just didn't want you to be surprised.
Oh, not at all. Not scared of ghosts.
Very good. And I'll go find the captain and just kind of like nod at him.
He nods back. You go into his quarters. Kind of. How would you set up his quarters?
I don't know if you want me to be in your quarters. I'll try to not move around a lot, but are you sure you don't want me below deck somewhere? Maybe behind some crates or something in storage?
Well, I'm afraid somebody might see you.
I might have told Jurah about it. Do you think maybe she could help? Maybe sleep outside the door somewhere downstairs? I would hate to ruin your couch.
Well, we don't have any rooms really down there. I mean, there's no doors other than Arrow's quarters.
All I would need is a few crates, just to hide my appearance. But it's
I'll
up
call
to you.
Jurah here. We'll see what we can do. Jurah comes. He sends some guy. Jurah comes into the office. Our friend here needs some secrecy.
Yeah, Cap, he told me about his puppy changing.
Yes. Do you think there's a way we might set up something down in storage where I might be able to hide from the rest of the sailors' eyes?
I mean, we have nothing in the brig, Cap. We can put him in there.
Yeah, we have a brig. That's a good idea. We just don't want any of the sailors to see him. Well, I don't know how they'll react.
Yeah.
I don't lose my mind. If you give me a nice sheet, in case someone comes down there, I can always throw it over myself and hide underneath it. That's all.
Sheets. Okay.
As long as you can keep an eye on it, make sure no one comes down there to look.
All right. And then we'll put you down to the brig and, throw a sheet over you if anyone comes. I'll keep him hidden.
All right. And now you guys go down to the brig. She tosses a sheet on you?
I don't have to toss the sheet on me all night, just in case someone comes up and goes, "Hey, what's going on in there?" I can hide underneath it.
I think someone's going to ask me what's under the sheet.
Whatever. A sick man. Tell him I'm seasick and don't want to be disturbed, and that you're just keeping watch over me.
I mean, I don't know how that lasts, but okay.
Hey, what are you doing, Jurah? You see, it's Jacoby. He walked up. What's going on?
And I throw the sheet real quick.
I get it. You guys need private time.
Yeah.
We ain't even left the mainland.
Not feeling good. Seasick and all.
Then I push
Big
it back
toe
and I'm like,
doesn't fit in my mouth.
Well, before that, it's been a long time for me. So, can you give us a bit of privacy?
Long time for me too. Toe doesn't.
I already have a sheet over you. Sheet.
Sheet.
And I'm just kind of like patting him.
No.
Now, if you're going to be hidden on the sheet, you got to be quiet, lad. Okay?
I'll try.
Thanks. Appreciate it. It's not that you're very small, like a puppy, like I thought it was. So just please.
I'll try.
And I'm just still patting him.
I would say now probably the metamorphosis is kicking in.
So as it's happening, he's like making more noise. I just
Do you have to watch?
So he's privacy. I just shut the brig and lock it, and I just kind of walk out of the room.
Jacoby's like, wow, that was quick.
And I walk out and close the door and awkwardly look at him.
You're like
So what happens in there?
outside the door, you can like hear that. I'm walking around on claws, you know what I'm saying? And I just like run around the brig all night. Just like scratching my fleas.
There's a lot that everybody hears that growling and stuff, so the crew's a little bit anxious.
Just say Northman.
That slot before he came on the ship, he's had a bit of a stomach ache, so.
Yeah. Sounds like he's really fighting it in there.
He is, yeah. Yeah. And that's his stomach. It's growling.
You can hear punching coming from the bottom of Percival's cabin, and he goes, "I'm trying to focus!"
And I'm still like trying to tell everyone that it's his stomach. Nothing more. Nothing to see.
We have a werewolf going crazy, trying to keep it biting his lip in the other room. Iru's up underneath the starlight.
I pulled out my little drum.
Uh-huh.
I heard the howling off in the distance, like, we could use a distraction.
Oh, you came down.
Yeah, I pulled out the drums to try and distract people.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, Jurah with a drum.
Huh?
Anyone got any other instruments they want to play with me? Just to get their mind off of the Fenrir.
Oh, you wanted me to sing? I don't have any singing. I mean, Jurah has a. I mean, I don't really know, like a.
Jurah.
There once was a.
Jurah also feels compelled to go to the top deck of the boat and just kind of stare at the moon. She likes just staring at the moon. Just something about just that full moon in the sky that she just is always in awe of it. And the morning comes after a wild night.
Yeah, we sit up there at the crow's nest, stare out, trying to figure out my life.
We're on day 3 of our voyage. So how do you wake up, Fenrir?
Fenrir comes out of the bottom of the boat, and his hair is like in 5 different directions, and he's not wearing anything but like his loincloth. And he's just like, I need
A bath?
Oh, why do you have to yell? I need some hair of the dog.
I think you've had enough hair of the dog.
I was just about to say that.
I'm going to go and lay out in the sun for a while.
Yeah, if anyone asks, it was your stomach.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
It really, really was.
Yeah, because people are starting to question, and I don't think that they really believe me when I say it's your stomach.
I had to play my drums.
He did.
I'm not good at it.
And I sang, and it was horrible.
I walk out and I'm like looking this way, and the crew looks at me and I go, seasick.
Stomach.
And I'm like laying out in the sun with like slices of cucumbers on my eyes.
Getting absolutely lobstered.
Yep.
And Norse skin.
North skin just frying in the sun. Pull out my little plank of wood and start carving it again.
So Percy, how many spells were you able to do with all the noise going on?
Percival, the clan Paxton, will emerge, his hair even worse than Fenrir's, and dark circles, even like full raccoon at this point. And his eyes are really wide, and he's gonna go, I stayed up all night, but I finally copied every spell into my book. I ran out of ink. I still got some left, but I can't copy them down.
I think you need some of those cucumbers that you have over there. Share.
What's that? I said stop yelling. What?
But I learned some things, and I think I'm ready to help you with your memory. If you're ready, I'm feeling great.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Great.
Right. So, what we need to do is just take a seat, and he's going to just sit down and ask, sit down in front of me.
Okay, okay.
And he's going to say, I want you to focus on what you can remember, and then try to see if you can get past the blank in your memory. And as he's doing this, he's going to cast Detect Thoughts. Now, this is purely narrative. So there's nothing in the rules that would say I can do this or say that this would work. But basically, it says that if I want to probe deeper into somebody's thoughts, they can make a wisdom saving throw. And if they fail, then I can gain some insight into their thoughts and their reasonings and all that stuff. Now I'm thinking, like I said, this is pure homebrew situation here. With two people working together on Detect Thoughts, they can kind of try to shape the thoughts and figure out what's blocking. And Parasol of the Clan Paxton has some theories as to what might have happened, but he doesn't know for sure.
I don't think she even has to roll if she's a willing participant.
Right. He's basically trying to see if he can see the memory that's getting blocked. And maybe because he's like aware now, he's learned the spell Modify Memory.
Yes.
So maybe he can see if there's something, possibly magic in nature, blocking it. If it's something that he can identify, if it's something that he's familiar with.
I think he's gonna like vision quest through her mind. I like that.
That's what I was envisioning.
So, walk me through it, and I'll jump in.
Okay, so just walk him through with what I've remembered so far.
Sure. Yeah, you start
Sure.
the memory, and
Alright.
then he's taking a path through your memory.
Okay. All right. So I get all like comfy, sit down, close my eyes, and then. So what I've remembered so far is it was very dark for a long time, years of my life, and then I opened up. It's wet. I'm floating in the water, and then all of a sudden it comes to me. I'm with 12 men. I'm a warrior of some sort, and we're fighting some type of war. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of this force of some sort, it's some type of force or something, and it draws me in, and I keep walking towards it. And at that time, I kind of fall into it. And then that's where I am. I hit a wall, and I can't think of anything else.
So, Parasol of the Clan Paxton, I imagine he's like seeing the memory as it's happening, like he's there.
You're right next to her.
Can he sort of see if he can identify any, like, can he see anything? Does he get any insight into what's going on in the memory?
There's jumbles, but he sees like this light, and it's almost like moonlight, and it's like water. And he knows that he can go that way. This way is kind of blocked. There's something blocking him from going to the darkness, but he can go towards the water and the light.
Yeah, he'll do that, and he'll kind of like lead her through the thought into this path.
Yeah, you're walking, and you walk into like, you walk through this veil of water, and it's like you're in the ocean. And you see this giant octopus. And the giant octopus is swimming to the surface, and you swim behind it, following it, and it crests into the shimmering water, and there's like a little tower, and the moon's above it, and you know it because you've been studying Saloon, that it's the moon goddess's temple, and this octopus is showing respect to it. It's like its patron. The octopus is following the moon goddess. It worships the moon goddess. But the octopus is old. But it's been very loyal. You can tell this is the last night the octopus can pray to the moon goddess. And you watch the octopus go, find a little place to crawl into, and the octopus passes away. And then you see like a hand reach down and touch the octopus. And then you find yourself in the Feywild, and you see these two Eldrin, and they're having a baby. And you surmise that Saloon has rewarded this octopus with being reborn as a ladron for its patronage. And you can tell the baby is Jurah. That her loyalty to the goddess for those years as an octopus has been rewarded with a rebirth. And you hear just these words, "Let all on whom the light falls be welcome, if they desire to be so. As the silver moon waxes and wanes, so too does all life. Trust in my radiance and know that all love alive under my light shall know my blessing. Turn to the moon, and I will be your true guide." And you kind of come out of it. That's all you can get.
Well, did that make sense to you?
I mean, it sheds light. I mean, I still didn't remember that, but I mean, now, I mean,
Seems that's a connection to your past life.
in the Feywild, huh?
Yeah.
You were once an octopus, and you were rewarded for your loyalty to the moon goddess with a rebirth, and that's how she rewards Eldrins. They don't really like have kids. They're given kids, and she usually picks a creature, not an Eldrin, to be reborn as an Eldrin child.
Quite moving.
And you start thinking maybe that's why you could speak Aquan.
I was just about to think, yeah, that makes sense now.
Maybe that's why you have such a love for octopuses and stuff like that.
And I think and then at the same time, I think she's like real moved, so she's like back away and be like, and then all of a sudden she kind of just gets emotional and she backs up and she's like, I'm gonna have to leave for a second, and she like takes a step and goes to the port side.
Well, I told you that if you put these on your eyes when you're laying in the sun, it doesn't hurt so bad. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's like talking to some random sailor. Maybe tonight my stomach won't be so bad if, we don't have to eat any more of that porridge or whatever that was. I don't know how you survive on it.
That's pretty good. I've eaten porridge most of my life. I turned out all right. What'd you put in yours?
Oh, pickled sausage from the Underdark. Got it from Uru.
That drow gave you drow food and you lived?
Aye.
I've heard horrible things about their food.
Right, it's to die for. I probably have some more tonight.
Sounds like you almost died from the noise you were making.
Nobody go down there, okay?
You don't have to tell me twice. Anyway, glad you're feeling better, but I gotta get to swabbing.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
Oh, I will.
Swabbing
the dick. Swabbing the dick.
Where's Eru during all this?
Let's see. Eru, I think he's failing to. He's on the starboard side of the ship, trying to spearfish unsuccessfully with his just like regular spear he pulled out of his quiver. After the first time he realized, I need rope for this. -1 spear.
-1 spear.
It's okay, I got more.
Oh, what's that you're doing, Eru?
I'm trying to catch some fish to pass the time. I've heard of spear fishing, and since I don't have anything else to really use, I figured I'd try and, I don't know, throw it down there and see what I can catch. You ever done it?
My tribe spearfished quite a bit. You got to get down in the water.
Oh. I don't think I can keep up with the pace of the ship for that.
Well, you could always tie a rope around your waist.
Captain! Ship! Pirates!
Oh boy.
The captain pulls out his. He also has one too. A telescope. Well. He looks over at Eru. They're flying the beast flag.
Fenrir's strapping on his Good stuff.
Percival of the Clan Paxton was sitting at a table, and when he hears it, he's gonna go, "What? I'm ready!" Fire just comes up in his hands. He fell asleep a little bit.
Well, that's Captain Bloodbeast. He's kind of notorious around here, and he's got a very fast ship. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to outrun this one. The crew behind under the ship. What I do know about him is he's a ship full of hobgoblins, and he has a bunch of bugbears as his brute. They try to take the ships, steal their goods.
Oh, this is fun. Bugbears.
That'll be
Hobgoblins.
his stormtroopers, and then they'll probably hit us with their. They're probably armed with javelins and ballistas and things like that. They can really do some damage to the ship. What do you guys surmise we should do? How would you like to handle this situation since you have the protection?
Well, boys, I'm not very good from the distance. Percy, what do you have?
Good fireball. Set a ship on fire, right?
He's flicking through his spell book, and like pages are falling out, and he's putting them back in really hastily.
Do you have a way for us to... Can you just magic us over there to that boat?
I was just about to say, why don't we take go on that ship. Leave our ship behind.
We could raise. Well, options are we could raise a white flag, get them in close.
I like that idea.
We could try to ambush them.
Yeah.
I tell you this.
Less damage to our ship.
If you can get them up on the side of the boat, I could swim under the water, come up behind them, climb up the back of their ship, take them from behind.
That you do port side, or I'll do starboard. Do the same thing.
I'll leave it to y'all, but either way, we're going to start getting some warning shots pretty soon. He's gaining on us. I'm holding my telescope still.
Is anyone here good at swimming?
That would be me.
Well, you want to ambush them?
Sounds like a plan to me. Put up with the other blokes.
Well, they can defend the ship, and we'll do the offense.
They'll think it's strange if the ship's empty when they pull up on the side of it. We've got to have somebody, but I'm not going to have any of my sailors on board. They're going to go down where it's safe.
Well, how do you feel about that, Uru and Percy? You want to defend the ship while we try and surprise attack them?
Surprise attack's always a good thing. How hard is it to set an entire ship on fire?
Oh, not very hard if you have the right ingredients.
I mean, without spell slots. Or without spells.
Depends
Well,
on
I've
what they
never
have.
tried anything without spells.
Depends on what they have aboard. I mean,
Acoustic version.
have any explosives or anything like that.
What,
Not very hard.
Captain, can I borrow that spyglass, perhaps?
I have
See
the ability
what I
to
can
start
surmise
fires.
from their, what they've got equipped,
Okay.
so I can get a better idea. I'm just going to see what kind of armaments they have.
You can see there's some ballistas, and they could probably catch this ship on fire too if it becomes a fire battle like that.
Battle of fire.
They have the range where you guys won't have the range.
They have cannons.
I don't know very much
no
about
cannons.
I don't know very much about ships. What would a 10-foot sized hole in the bottom of one do?
That would sink it.
I like that idea.
I can sink their ship.
Think they'd have anything
Do you
worth
need the ship to
having?
get close or what?
Yeah.
He flicks through his spellbook again.
Do I get to fight some bugbears or what, Percival, or are you just going to whisk them away?
If they get 500 feet within Earth, I can sink their ship.
So maybe what the captain's saying, maybe we put up the white flag, get them in.
I will tell you this, Percy. They've been known to take slaves.
Offer me as a slave. I've got a great idea.
But I'm just
There might
saying,
be
when we're talking
slaves on
about
the ship.
sinking a ship, we could be killing innocent people. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Sorry, I'm not running on very much sleep.
Why don't I attack the ship, assess the situation, you turn the ship around, Captain, and go for the offensive once you realize that their attention is turned away from attacking you.
I thought I put I'll put the white flag up.
Jurah
get
and
them
I
in
will
close,
attack their ballistas.
lead them into a false sense of security. They'll think they can board us. At that point, Eru And Percy, you can take care of the boarding. You guys attack from the other side.
Jurah
Take
and I
out
will
the
take out their offensive.
take out the ballistas.
We'll chop that ballista right in half. Yeah,
Yes.
I got this.
Ross, put up the white flag. Let them know we're going to stop and let them board. Parlay! And you see this ship coming out of the distance.
A second ship?
Oh, dropping his people.
You don't think
Of
they're gonna
course.
have spells, do you?
Thank God Percy didn't sink this, because this could be cool. Yeah. I mean, you know, this could be a neat little set piece for pictures and things like that. But, you know, hey.
Sink 'em.
First thing you guys see is like a shot of Javelin kind of just goes over the mast, just to warn y'all that, hey, we can hit you. It's a big, powerful bolt. You're like, oh yeah, that's a tough one. Remove the good guy, the crew from the ship there, and we'll act like the ship's still coming towards you. You got time to do whatever you guys want to do. That's the captain. He's gonna stay above. Him, the first mate, will stay there. Like that guy, this guy, that guy. Does either want to go up to the crow's nest?
Yeah, I'm gonna be up top there, and I'm gonna have Whistler and my rapier in each hand. I'm gonna have Whistler's gonna be hidden underneath my cloak, just like my rapier. I've got both hands on each hilt, ready to go. Percy.
Special Clan Paxton is cackling, reading in his spellbook.
You going in port side?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go
You guys need to get on this. Both of you need to get on this side. Percival Clan Paxton will let you know beforehand. Don't get on my side.
Okay.
Stay on this side.
So what do you guys do as the ship's coming into view? You guys are going to quaff potions, or you're going to swim?
I'm just going to swim
Okay.
underwater.
All right, so yeah, if you go underwater, then we'll have to go with those rules, okay? So you guys kind of get yourself in position. I thought you were going to do one for each ballista.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll take the front one.
Okay.
You take the back.
And so you guys are in the water. The captain's... No need for bloodshed, no need for bloodshed. And you see this ship come out. It's got a sail of like a beast and a spear going through a heart. And it's Captain Bloodbeast, hobgoblin of the seas. And his crew is standing, they're prepared to fire if anybody steps out of line. The bugbears drop this piece of wood down that connects to the two ships, so that they can board, because they want to take all the cargo. And the captain's got his hands up, you know, and they see this little first mate as this, you know. And so, I'm sure Percy's going to do something wild.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and sneak up the other side and slit some throats and start killing that ballista.
What we're going to do is we're going to roll for initiative.
Are they immediately attacking? Because I thought they thought we were doing parlay.
They're not immediately attacking, but I just want to go into initiative, just so I don't have to worry about it.
Prior to starting this battle,
okay, yeah, so go ahead.
Can you guys hold your turns until I give the signal?
I won't have to.
I think you'll be fine. 25 to 20.
No, you will have to.
25.
You got 25. You do, okay. All right, 20 to 15.
I have 5.
Okay. 15 to 10. All right. Well, in that case, we got I did pre-roll them. They're 12, and so is the Hobgoblin Captain Bloodbeast, and then they're 11. 11. So what do you guys got? Let's.
7.
You said you had 5, 7.
I'm 8.
8. Okay. 8.
One more.
What in the world, dude?
New dice.
Guys?
It rolled 16 and then it went boop and went down to 2.
I got 5 and a 4.
So, what do you want to do? Look, they pulled up. Nothing's combat just right yet. You know, they're getting their boarding party ready.
You're over behind the ship there. You could at least maybe scurry up the ship.
Jurah's at the side of the ship. She see there's a the rope ladder, so she's up.
And all
up
these
halfway
guys
up the ladder.
they'll be on guard, so you'll have to do a stealth check.
Oh, good. You're in the crow's
I'm
nest.
I'm right looking over I'm about to pull up and all you see is my eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of taking.
Well, it depends on your
Taking-
stealth check. They might see more than your eyes.
Okay, all right.
Roll.
So, okay.
Roll a stealth check.
All right.
They got they've been in some battles too.
Where's that?
It's 13.
Oh.
Plus whatever.
Can I assist by a performance check, perhaps?
Sure.
30.
What'd you get?
30.
Because Percival of the Clan Paxton is going to come out to meet them.
That's what I rolled, a 1. All right, so yes, this is all instantaneously going on. We're not in combat right now. We're playing loose and fast.
Okay. So Fenrir's down below me.
Well, Fenrir's at the front of the ship. You're at the back.
Oh, okay. So,
So
all right.
you're like somewhere
Half
over
the aft,
here.
Okay.
I
So I'm
swim
just kind
40
of.
feet, so I
I'm
can
just
do it.
on
Yeah.
the rope still. I'm pulling up. I'm just getting the layout. Maybe seeing how many people we have to work with here, and I'm kind of just doing the whole finger movement with Fenrir, everything like that. That's all I'm doing right now. At this moment, I'm not taking any action.
Yeah, I'll let you know when we get into combat. We're just kind of
Taking a layout.
What performance are you making?
Percival of the Clan Paxton's going to walk out onto this bridge that they've put between the ships. And Percival of the Clan Paxton is going to say, "Hello, how can I help you fine gentlemen today?"
They don't speak common.
Oh, so they kind of make a noise back. Can I tell what they're speaking?
Yeah, they're speaking goblinoid.
Oh, I don't speak goblinoid. That's a shame. But I think this will be fine. Percival the Clan Paxton is going to cast tongues on himself, and he's going to say, "Now you can understand me. You've got one chance. Turn over any prisoners you have, and we'll let you live."
They're going to disregard that.
I was hoping so. Oh, do you know what I am? I'm a wizard. It means I've got spells, and you're not gonna really like the first one, I think.
I think now would be a good time to probably we're in combat then. They do get to go before you though.
Yeah.
So they're gonna they'll rush the ship. So Jurah, you climbed up the side there. I will still let you, if you want to finish up what you're doing, to go first if you'd like.
So we're already in battle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead.
May I have one of these?
A D8?
Yes.
Who's the boss on the ship?
He gave you one.
Do we know that? Do I know that?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
These
You
golden
see this guy
prisoners have
seems
no
the most lavish dressed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go because of my stealth check, I'm gonna go ahead and pull myself all the way up off the ship, and I am going to take my dagger and go up from behind him.
Oh. Okay, so you want to grapple.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to grapple him and put a knife to his throat? Which one to do?
Alright, so she's grappling, there's a strength check, your strength against his.
Okay. All right.
Go to your skills. The other skills.
What?
Your
Strength.
skills.
Strength. check, you said?
Go to skills.
Oh.
Athletics. Oh, you passed it.
How do I measure how far away he is from me
Yeah, I
for
know.
throwing a
I don't
dagger?
know why you're doing that.
Huh?
Oh, you'd have to use, I think, like the
Okay, you're good.
Pythagorean
Oh,
theorem or
thanks.
something.
Oh yeah, I totally paid attention in
else.
class.
Each one's 5 feet.
You describe it in the DM. That's your deal.
So that's
Your training wheels are off.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, yeah, thanks.
12. He's
All right, so you came up behind him. You went to grab him. You put the knife up. What did you roll? Because I rolled his.
Oh.
To grapple.
14.
He pushes you off. He like, turns around. He says, "It's ambush!" He yells out to his team, mumbling it in Goblinoid. And so at that point,
Hello.
these guys are.
I'm learning.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, I see how
We
this
like
is.
to party.
So you can get
Oh, ouch.
a couple of opportunities to attack if you'd like.
Parcel of the Clan Paxton would have to punch.
It's up to you if you want. I'm gonna say 3 of them ran past you. 3 of them are staying on the bridge.
Instead
Because
of...
they did the dash action.
Okay. Can I use the shove action
Sure.
to try to just shove
I
them
love it.
off?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Instead of trying
Shove.
to... Well, I mean, it's a strength contest,
Yeah.
so we'll see how it goes.
Come on, this will be great. So as these 6 hobgoblins these 6 bugbears are running by, and you're gonna try to push them.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't think I'm going to win, but...
I think you only do 1 reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or an attack of opportunity.
1 reaction.
Yeah. No, I lost. I rolled a 10. And it's
Okay.
flat.
Yeah, I got 16 then. So yeah, you kind of he whiffs. He's like, ah, some wizard. And they walk by you. I'm sure you'll get yours pretty soon. But the one that's in front of you is going to swing on you. Okay.
Initiative was just.
Oh shit. So that's going to be a 7 to hit you.
Cut me. To me?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so they're kind of the waves are moving around, and that bugbear swipes at you with his maul, and he doesn't get you. The boss is going to go ahead and attack Jurah. So that would be a 9. I know that's not going to hit Jurah. I got your ACs here, so I will put this here. So the boss turns around. He swipes at you once. He pulls his other sword out because he's holding 2 of them. And this one also misses. But he was kind of taken back, so you guys are at a standstill there. Then
Doing a little bit of a dance.
this guy...
Oh, I was going to go for him too.
There goes
Turn.
the ballista.
Yep. I'm going to fire that ballista at the crow's nest.
As a miss out.
At,
Oh boy.
let's do it. Let's do it. 22. It's the ballista goes up to the crow's nest. And shatters wood.
She's not on the ship now, is she?
She crawled on the ship to put a knife on him.
I thought you said he pushed her off. My mistake.
No, he couldn't. He didn't beat her.
Okay.
So it's just like this instantaneously it's shattering above there, and it's your turn, Lucas. So like the crow's nest is kind of teetering.
It's teetering.
Yes.
All right. I'm full sail. Are we full sail, or has sail been drawn?
I'm gonna say just the shards here, just for the heck of it. The shards you take 2 points, like just like
2
splinter
points.
damage.
Okay, cool.
2 points splinter damage from them just trying to take out the mast to stop
the
the
mast
ship.
coming down?
No,
Cool.
it's still holding up.
Mast is holding. Okay.
Just a big chunk of the crow's nest flew.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Aw, come
Percy's
high.
below me. Right there. All right. Since Jurah is right there with him and he's got his back to me, I'm going to make an attack roll with Whistler
Yes.
on the captain.
Yep.
After battle.
Let's see here. And since I'm not going to move, can I get advantage?
Sure. Yes.
I'm going to borrow one of these real quick. That is,
Yeah, he was supposed to attack her.
let's see
I'll get back to that.
here. 9 plus 9 is... Yeah, 9. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Yes.
Okay, so that's 1d4 plus 5. So that's 8 damage.
All right.
And then you just hear and the dagger is gone.
So his dagger hits in the back of him, turns, it's gone. And but yes, This guy would have attacked you on his turn.
Oh wait,
No,
I
he
got
attacked.
I got my
think
sneak
missed.
attack too.
I
Right?
had missed these hobgoblins, but I think he did attack right. I think I just missed.
Yeah, you missed both on me.
Did I hit him and Jurah's adjacent?
Yes.
That means I get, oh, sick. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Give you a little. Thank you.
I
So
just
that
making
was
sure my
8.
hobgoblins did something. Because I did skip a whole army of them.
29 damage total.
29 damage.
Yeah,
With
that's include-
Whistler?
With Whistler because of sneak attack.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So just to
Just put that dagger
retroactively
pretty
go
much.
back for the hobgoblins that I didn't
Nice
go.
dagger.
There's 1, 2. These guys are working at. These guys can't turn that there, so that misses. That misses. That misses. So one of them chucks his spear and it hits the captain in his arm. Okay, I feel better now. Now, it's up. You got anything else, Lucas?
I only get.
This guy's definitely bloodied.
Yeah, I only get 1 attack, so
Okay.
and I can't move.
Yeah.
So let's see here. What? Okay. Just as a question, is what's holding the plank down? Just the weight of it itself?
It's like just a big heavy wooden plank that I just felt like putting between 2 ships because it looks cool.
Right. Cool.
And you guys instantly are like, how can we destroy
How can
his,
we get rid of
how
the
can we
plank?
destroy all his dreams? How can we take it away from him? That's all
There's
he
3
wanted.
people on it right now that could be in the water.
All he wanted to do is put the goddamn ships on there. How do we sink both ships? Fuck it.
But we could have 2 ships now. Captain
so you're
Jurah.
gonna stay up there, or?
Well, I can't move.
Oh, yes, you can't move.
I
You're
took
right.
advantage. so
All
I
right,
can't
you're up,
move.
Chad. Go do some goddamn
Fenrir
shots,
shoots
fucker.
out of the goddamn ocean like a fucking missile being launched from underneath the sea.
All right, so you're up
Water's
there.
flying up all around him, full of rage. And he comes down with a battle axe on that motherfucker's head. And it's gonna be 16 plus a lot to fucking hit that motherfucker.
That will hit.
Alright. Okay, so great axe to the face. That's going to be 8 plus 6. It's 14.
Yeah, how's
For
that?
Utah.
So you jump through there and you just slice right half. He falls onto the treble.
He just fucking splits that guy's head right down the middle.
And it somehow catches him. That just fires off with his body, and half his body gets slung out to the sea.
The other guy is like looking at me like, woo!
Uh-huh.
And I just launch over the fucking thing to kick him over the side of the boat.
All right.
We'll try.
Okay.
That's going to be the same to hit. Another 16.
That will hit.
And I'm kicking him over the side of the boat. Moving
It
forward.
goes over the side.
Put me over there, yeah. There we go.
All right.
It's the end of my turn.
You're okay.
What?
Fine. Nothing. Well, no, I guess it's fine. I can do that now.
You can
It's
do
fine.
it.
I
Come
can
on.
adjust.
Don't worry about it.
I can adjust my plan now.
Everybody have fun. This is
Everybody's
a
on this
swashbuckler.
Okay.
Just do what you're going to do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just do it.
No, I've just adjusted it. It's okay.
Just do it.
All right.
I can't sit
Is it
there.
my turn?
Yes.
It is your turn, Trenton.
Parcel of the Clown Paxton is going to go, suit yourself, and he's going to begin moving his hands, and a flame is going, or a heat is going to begin conjuring up in them, and then he's going to push his hands out in front of him like this, and as he does, a wall of flame, a wall of fire on the opposing ship is going to rise up over the edge. In a 60-foot long, 20-foot high, and 1-foot thick wall.
Show me.
Yeah, math. And I'm going to start it here now.
Pictures.
It's going to cover the entirety of the ship.
Yeah. Well, that should be 60 feet there. Yeah.
You can catch me on fire. I don't
No,
care.
it's fine. I don't need to hit you anymore because you killed everybody on
Yeah.
from here down. It's just I won't be able to destroy the stuff. Anyway,
You don't have to.
so
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, Trenton. I'll let you sink my boat, but not yet.
everybody,
So, my battle.
him, this thing, and this guy, but
How
not
many?
these people,
How many?
are going to make dexterity saving throws.
How many?
How many people?
How many people?
1, 2, 3, for 4 people.
All right, 4 people. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll 4 d20s at the same time. Boom. Dex saves. So we got a 19 here. So that one's passing probably, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 17 is what they need.
Okay. So we got 2 passes, 2 fails.
All right, so the fails are going to take half as much damage. The damage is 38. The ballista will also take the damage.
These guys just they catch on fire and they run off the ship. Ow! But they're burning alive, rotisserating in the water. The others take how much damage?
Half as much. So what did I say? 38.
Yep.
Half of 38.
So you've burnt Captain Blood Beast. How does this look? At least that's my boss battle guy. How does it look?
The boss is dead too?
So, Percival the Clan Paxton raises up his hands, and this wall of flame erupts on the opposing ship, and Jurah and Fenrir feel the heat radiating off of it, and it is so intense and like nuclear hot next to the captain that the entirety of the back of him is just completely scorched through to the bone, and he just falls into partial ash.
Oh, God. And actually, this guy only got 11 hit points, so he's dead too. I guess he is a wizard.
And Percival of the Clan Paxton, now
Swipe nobody.
this wall is opaque, so nothing can be seen
Okay.
between the two. So we can see through it this way, but they can't see it through it this way.
All right.
Percival the Clan Paxton is going to say, "Oh, looks like your ship's on fire, boys. You might want to get back over there." And he's going to, and as he's saying this, he's going to slowly levitate up into the air, invoking attacks of opportunity if they want.
Sure. I'm at least gonna. You know what? Why not? 2 of them, 3 of them should be around you. So I'm gonna roll 3 d20s. Yeah. So that's plus 4. So 22 on one of them, 23 on another, and the other one is 14. So all 3 going to hit.
Yep.
So you're going to take.
Go ahead.
I was going to say you take.
I hope one of them stays on that bridge. I want to fight somebody on
11
that bridge.
points piercing damage, but with the brute ability, anytime they make a hit with the
I don't care. I gotta fight
with
on that
a
bridge.
melee attack, they can get an extra D8. So we're looking at
I gotta get my pirate ship on.
one's going to be 20. The first one's 20 to hit. 20 damage.
Okay.
You want to do anything about that? Okay.
No, I can't because I cast a spell this turn.
The second one is
that.
15, and the third one is another 20. Do you want to use magic shields or anything?
I can't because I cast a spell already.
Okay.
So 55, and what was the first part? A total of 55, right?
That was it, yes.
And then, so that's just it, flat
That's it.
total, 55?
Because they have this brute thing, anytime they hit, they're allowed to roll a d8 to add to it.
Gotcha.
1 extra d8 when they hit.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. It is back to you, Jurah. So, all that's left on here is 2 hobgoblins. You got one right here that you can see.
Alright, I'm just gonna go in for.
Okay, so you move 10 feet. He's there.
Alright. Jurah's just gonna go take out a sword and stab him right in his gut.
Yeah.
19.
That hits.
Alright. 5.
Alright, so you stab him in the gut. Okay.
5 plus.
Yeah, that was just...
Oh yeah, sorry. 10.
Okay.
10 damage.
He's down on one knee. Like he's only got like 1 hit point.
He takes an extra D8 on your first attack too, so just roll that. Remember? That's your feat. Your feature is you get an extra
Oh,
D8
I'm
on
not
your
used
first
to that.
attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
we just did that
You
today.
should do it, because
So
he only
roll
got
your
1 hit point.
Yeah, just roll your D8 and he would say, "How you'd be dead."
He should be.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, you just kill him. Okay.
Okay.
So that's your first attack. You got a second attack. You could probably get to this guy if you want.
Yep. Aerobatics. I'm just gonna go
You
ahead.
hop off the ledge.
Oh, I
onto
got
him.
some aerobatics there, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip right in front of him.
Yep. Oh, okay. You land in front of him as he's watching the fire.
Go in for another gut kill.
Okay.
19.
19 will hit.
Okay. That is a 10 for damage.
He's down on one knee like he's got one hit point left. He's
Oh.
crawling.
Shot me.
He's crawling on the deck of the boat, bleeding everywhere.
That sword is so sharp. It's like it's the sword of sharpness.
He's up to something.
Oh
No, I
bastard.
wanted to read.
Oh yeah.
I love the
Oh.
eggs.
So yes.
Cup you.
You're going to mess up the sound again.
They can't get to Percy. He's out of range. They're going to try to go get into the decks of the ship. They're like, well, at this point, they're like, we might as well just get another ship, you know?
We're going to watch the captain here.
This one,
They're off the bridge. Shit.
this one starts climbing up to the.
Oh,
he uses his double movement to climb up there to confront you. It is now your turn, Lucas. Because well, this hobgoblin, he's like, for his turn, he's crawling and he's trying to spare me. But he's talking in goblinoid, so you know what he's saying.
He's talking to me?
No, I'm sorry. This was her. I had to do the hobgoblin. I had one left still. He's bleeding out on her shoes. That's his turn. He can't. I mean, he's gonna. Oh, why not? He'll swipe at you. Will you spare him? I mean, it's hard for him to ask you to spare him and then swipe at you. Well, when you didn't respond, he swipes and he misses because you have an 18. Okay. It is now your turn, Lucas. Yes, that guy's climbed up to that
He's
rigging
come up to see
where
me?
you are. Yes.
Came up to see me.
Kick him down.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, strength's not my best. But yeah, I'm gonna make a.
You're in here too, okay?
I'm gonna go for a kick to knock him right off.
Sounds great.
I don't get advantage if I with that, do I? Does it still count if I don't leave? Or is
It's a tough one. I think in the kick's just like a strength attack, to be honest with you.
Alright, so just a regular non-sneak attack, so...
And then he'll just try to maybe grip. It's his strength against your strength.
Oh, goody.
We talk about melee attacks are
He
strength.
wants to kick him off.
I wanna, just high kick
Yeah.
him right in the chin.
Throw your whole body into it.
Yeah, so what am I... Just a regular roll plus my strength modifier?
Yep. Sure.
Okay.
So +1. Tell you about bug
Yeah.
Roll
raiders.
high. That big?
Yeah, let's burn a luck
All right,
dice.
here comes the luck. Feeling lucky? All right.
Oh, 16.
And he rolls a 7 + 2. So you kick him as he's coming up there. You just boot him right in the face and say something witty.
Enjoy the fall! And I do the, echoing. Oh.
He slides. he falls past Percy. You want an opportunity to attack?
Sure. Yeah, no. Percy will look like attacks and roll a 4. So Percy just narrowly moves out of the way.
Oh, yeah. Narrowly, I just knocked everything over. So he hits. He's going to take. He fell
1d10 per 10 feet. That's 70 feet.
1d10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at this.
That seems heavy.
Fall damage is...
1d10?
Yeah,
I
that's
can
why
see 1d6.
Featherfall is the most powerful spell.
It's a 1d10. I'll look it up.
If it's 1d10, I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't have any d10s. You guys will have to
Do you
go
not
over
have
for
fall
me.
damage on the back of that board?
1d6 is right.
Oh, look who's the
70.
dungeon master!
So that's 7d6.
6, 11, 14, 20, 24, 28. So,
He's not feeling good.
that's enough to kill this motherfucker. He hits that paneling, flies by Percy, who still thinks he hit him because he's dead now, and he just falls dead on the plank there. Okay. It is now your turn, Chad. So, there is, you gotta imagine there's rigging here too. I just only own one boat with a sail.
This oar, or this, is this a bugbear? That's a bugbear that just hit the plank.
Yes.
The bugbear hits the plank, and he's got no life left. But before he passes on into the afterlife, he looks up at those flames one last time, and he sees a motherfucker step through the goddamn flames. And the fucking fire is just clinging to his skin. How much damage do I take?
I think it was what, D4, right?
Tell me the number.
2 points fire damage.
Fenrir takes fucking fire damage.
But aren't you
He's
got
on
that crystal?
fucking fire. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
He fucking is in a rage, and he's gonna 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's got the moves, and he comes up to this guy, and he's just flaming at the fucking mouth. He's fucking right off a werewolf transfer, and he is going to be 18 plus 9, so 27 to hit.
27 hits.
All right, he brings his fucking axe into this guy's hip. For 8 plus, I believe 9. So, 17 damage.
Alright.
And he will, he drives into him. The thing just yells into his mouth, and he can feel the hot breath of this thing breathing down his face. And he'll swing again. And this time I roll a 24.
24 will hit.
And that's going to be 12 damage.
Alright. You slice into this bugbear and chop him in half.
Okay. So I've got about, that was 25 feet, so I could probably get to right here. Yep.
Yep.
That's my, I get to take a bonus action attack. And he'll just come up behind this guy who's trying to break down the door there of the captain's quarters. What is that? Oh, that is a 2 and a 1. But I have inspiration, which I can burn.
Okay.
Saved it from last time. I like to use those up. Boom. That's going to be dirty 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20 on this guy right here. And that will be 13 damage to him.
Alright, 13 damage.
Boom.
Who dat?
That's the captain.
Oh, captain's up top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's the first mate.
Yep.
First mate's a fairy.
Yep.
Good to know. Good
It's
to
a
know.
pixie, maybe?
Pixie, fairy, fae.
Sprite.
Small folk.
So, it is your turn, Trenton.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm just going to use a cantrip, which is probably the most offensive thing to say as a wizard. 15 to hit him.
That's not enough.
Okay. And that's all I can do.
Says the fair.
End of turn.
Alright, it's back to you, MJ.
Alright.
Give us
Jurah, this guy is bleeding out, begging for me to spare him. But I'm not. I'm just going to take his sword and I'm going to stab him again.
I'm not going to make you roll for that. You just kind of gently put him to sleep.
Alright.
Do something else.
Alright, okay. I don't even have anyone over there, do I?
There's a mast here with rigging and ropes and stuff like that too. if
Use
you
your
wanna do anything.
acrobatics to get over the fire.
Yeah, I'm just going to take...
Daddy can only afford one boat with a rig, okay?
You have excellent.
I'll leave my tip
acrobatics.
jar out
I
for
know,
y'all.
that's what I was thinking. I was just going to...
I'm gonna say I've dispelled this at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Because there's no point anymore. It doesn't deal damage, and I
It's
can't
cool
move
that
it.
now.
It looked cool.
Thanks
Flames
for
are gone?
He dispelled it, so she could have.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool.
There's still rigging and cool stuff there.
I was gonna take. I was gonna ask for some aerobatics, and I was just gonna.
Yes, let's do
gonna
it.
take some of those ropes going back and forth, grab a hold of one with my cloak, and then.
Yep. You're so
crawl down
used to
the
your
other
sea
side.
life, you grab the first rope and you can swing anywhere you want. You don't have to roll anything. Just go.
Got it. Okay. So who do I have left here? Fenrir. Okay, I'm gonna
You
go.
see your captain's under attack.
Yep.
He's got a blade in him. He got hit with like a
Actually, I was
crossbow
gonna kind of do something unique here. I was gonna grab the rope. I'm just gonna swing up and actually let go of it as
Okay.
I'm landing. Grab my bow, and I'm gonna go for this guy right here.
Awesome. Love it.
Okay.
Fire the bow at him.
So you're on the boat.
I'm on the boat. Oh no, not yet. I'm in midair.
She's
Oh,
swinging,
she's in midair.
pulling.
Shooting while she's in the air.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep. 19.
19 will hit.
Right.
Hey.
That,
It's a D8.
yep. 8.
All right.
So then I land.
Yes.
I'm gonna land. Yeah,
Okay.
land right here. I'm gonna take out my sword. I'm gonna land right here because I want to spin Sprite right here. Go in and stab him. At 17.
You have to be right here.
Hmm?
You have to be right here.
Okay.
There
I'm
you
right
go.
there. Okay.
You just roll a D20 for
Huh?
your sword.
What?
Roll your D20 for your sword.
No, I did. I did already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was it?
What was it?
That was a 24.
All right. 24 will hit.
Okay. Six.
All right. Okay. It is his turn. He's going to go ahead and swing. Well, I still got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 hobgoblins left. I'm just going to roll 4 dice. I'm going to make a story up. Ooh, that's a nat 20. The nat 20 is going to go against Chad, and then that one's a success against Jurah. So both of you are going to take 11 points plus their brute strength. So
11.
yours is 22, 23, 24, 20, 25 for you. And then yours is 11, 17. Yours is 17, Jurah.
Got it.
All right. And it is now,
Ouch.
it is back to you, Lucas. How
All
would you
right.
like to handle this? All kinds of cool rigging up there.
Oh, let's
There's
see.
the mast, but don't cut the mast.
Oh no, I'm not that bad. I'm not gonna damage the mast.
Stick your dagger in it and ride down.
Yeah. Just cut through the entire thing. Let's see, what do I
Swing around
got?
there.
We got this guy and this guy.
That one's wounded. One front of Fenrir's wounded, and the one up top next to Jurah's wounded. The other two have not taken any damage.
Okay, I know better than to get involved in whoever Fenrir's trying to kill.
This is what I'm fighting currently.
Yeah, I figured. He's the closest to you. So,
That's okay.
there's 3 on 1 now, so I feel good about that. So, there's this guy. Looks like he could use, he looks like he could use a dagger to the face.
Alright.
So again, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, considering I'm squishy. So I'm gonna take the advantage, and that is a, let's see, high one, 15, 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Sneak attack, so that's, where is it? My D4 plus 5.
I'm not sure who's laughing. It's gotta be the pirates.
It's another 3, so that's
It's the
8.
sleep deprived Percival.
Do you think this
That's
is
it.
funny?
Let's see, 8,
So
10,
funny to-
16, 20, 24, 27, 32? Yeah. 32 damage.
Oh, well, yeah, that takes care of that guy.
Fine.
Whistler just right in between his eyes.
Bink.
And then vanishes before he falls off.
You gotta whistle to get it back.
Thanks. You said it, dude.
Every time.
Every time? Does it count as a bonus action every time?
Yeah, you guys see like this bird flying up to him. It is your turn, Trenton.
Whoa!
Alright.
I'm gonna cast a fireball, and does a 20.
Yes.
Okay, hit. I'm gonna hit the uninjured one here.
Yes.
24 fire damage.
All right, man. That smokes him good. And he's, you catch on fire and he shakes and he runs off the side of the boat.
Puttersoul the Clan Paxton is going to, kind of swoop down a little bit towards Fenrir, and he's going to say, looks like we just have to pick off the stragglers.
Did I skip you?
Yes, you did.
All right, well, then it's your turn.
Yeah, we did.
The
My
colors
bad.
are up here. You can say something.
I'm sideways. I can't see them.
All right, please.
Maybe that's why I was surprised.
Yeah, well, it worked out
I
for
was
you.
like, already?
Well, get the stragglers, Fenrir.
I want to grapple him.
Okay.
See if I get him. I rolled a lot. I rolled a 26.
That's going to beat me. Yep.
I pick this guy up. Oh, we're fighting like he swings his axe at me and our axes clash and both of us kind of lose handle of him. We drop him on the ground. I pick him up as he's kicking and screaming. I carry him over here to the mast. And I fucking baseball bat the fucking thing.
Jason Voorhees him?
right against the fucking
He just
thing.
snaps in half. As far as I'm concerned. He snaps in half dead.
You're up in the mast and it goes like this. Starts swinging.
Watch it
down there.
It shakes the whole mast. It's like, whoa. But you hear this cracking. All right.
Not only my turn there.
Yeah, Jurah, finish this off. Come on.
All right.
So you're up there, you got your knife, he's bleeding, he's bloodied.
Just go in for the sword. $31. 31.
That's gonna hit, yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Right on the nose.
Yeah, that's it. Whew.
That'd be 9 damage.
That's gonna finish him off.
All right. Just
How would you like that to look?
Yeah, why don't you make it look away? How do you want it to look? The last bugbear.
It's gonna go simple, fast. Stab him, and then I'm just gonna kind of tip him over the side of the ship and let him go. Au revoir.
And you guys have survived the attack of Blood Beast.
We have 2 ships.
Yeah.
And slaves.
That was a close one.
Fenrir, without letting the other sailors know they're all hiding down there, Fenrir throws that dead bugbear over his shoulder and takes it down to the brig and throws it in there.
Oh, God.
What are you gonna do with that?
Oh, he's sleeping. Well, keep him for questioning later.
So,
Make sure you grab another sheet.
we don't have enough crew to run 2 ships.
Aww.
Let's go over there and see what's on it.
Always comes at the right time.
A quick search of the ship, you find out that there's a lot of, it looks like they had some slaves, but they were all slaughtered. The bottom of the ship's full of dead bodies. Nothing of value, really.
I'll gather up all the weapons and throw them into the ship's armory.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah, there's some rusty swords and knives and all, but it looks like maybe they
Can't hurt to have it in your armory.
maybe had a revolt before they found you guys, and they ended up having to slaughter these people.
Nothing in the captain's quarters.
Nothing of value.
How long do you think it would take us to take these ballista off this ship and put them on yours?
Well, I don't. I'm going to maintain the appearance of a trader, a merchant. Well, Percy, why don't you put that down there in, the deep blue?
What am I doing?
Sink that ship.
Oh!
That ship.
There's nothing of value on the ship after we search for it?
Nothing the DM put in his notes.
Okay.
Or we could.
You can find maybe some food, some rations, some fresh water.
No treasures.
There's
They had
no
nothing.
We could
treasures.
give him a bear.
Stupid DM. Didn't write
burning
down
burial.
treasures. You know what the treasure is? Sinking my battleship.
Friendship.
Puttersoul the Clan Paxton will go to the bottom of the ship and just press his hand up to it and will disintegrate. And a green sort of energy will begin to spread and
Green energy!
eat at the ship, slowly spreading through. Oops. its radius as water rushes in to take the ship and all of their victims to the depths of the ocean.
Buried at sea. Maybe we should say a word.
This is how you get seagulls.
I don't know if that's the word I was looking for, but okay. May they rest in peace now that they're finally free. Well, that's one less pirate we got to worry about on the Sword Coast.
What do you say his name was?
Captain Blood Beast.
See you in Valhalla someday.
Well, the ship doesn't take too much damage. I'm sure I can get patching myself up. Well, let's get back at it. Before you know it, it'll be nightfall, and you'll want to interrogate our prisoner.
Yes, I'll go interrogate him.
Yeah.
So you guys sank a Blood Beast ship. I never named it. We can name it whatever you guys want it to be.
What, the ship?
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. It was...
Siren spit.
All right. The Siren Spit sinks to the bottom, and you guys have a moment for the passengers aboard. Everybody's okay. The captain takes a little health potion to take care of his injury. You guys are back on. The skies are starting to the clouds
Pretty
are
good
coming
with the
in.
fight there, Elf.
It's
Same to you, barbarian.
turns dark out there, even though it's still a full moon, and that's going to affect Fenrir. The clouds are coming in. You can kind of sense like little rain droplets are coming, so everybody's kind of huddling in under covers and blankets and tarps and stuff.
Come with me down to the
Hero's
brig.
favorite place is the highest.
Oh, is it sheet time now? Yay.
I've got something for you.
Oh, okay.
It was an honor to fight next to you today. My people, we respect warriors. And I like it when I meet somebody who's got my back. And you did well today, swimming in the water and, sneaking up on those bugbears. That really gets my blood going. I noticed that you're very nimble. You like to stay light on your feet. Yes. I do too. I wear a breastplate for that reason, because it doesn't hinder me when I'm sneaking around. Anyway, I have this one. And I'm going to pull up a breastplate. And it's beautiful. And it's like inlaid with silver.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got maybe like this cloud giant's face right on the chest of it. And he goes, I'm not using it anymore anyway, so maybe you can find a better use for it. It won't hinder you, and it will serve you well. Just know that a great man died for us to get that. His name was Harshnag.
Appreciate that, Fenrir. And then he gives it to her, and she just goes.
But as you do, it shrinks almost to your elven size.
Okay, cool.
You have a +2 breastplate.
Yeah, imagine all four of you guys are down below decks right now. You guys want your
I just
moment.
put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Strap my stuff.
It's nighttime, yeah?
It's going to be night pretty soon. Then he'll turn into a wolf. Do you want to do something at night, or you want to do something before then?
Just for sleeping, basically.
Okay, yeah. So Fenrir is going to go ahead and lock. Unless Eber wants to do anything. Anything you'd like to do?
That I can think of. Well, I guess I shouldn't hide from them after a battle. It should be. Where is everybody?
You can just storytell it. They're all
Yeah.
down there underneath the thing because you want to be out of the rain.
Yeah. Not really do anything except kind of sit here, hunched somewhere out of the rain and just kind of talking to my chest. Kind of whistler. Considering that looks totally normal, just a man talking to himself. She did very good today.
So you go into the cage. Are you going to bed?
Yeah, so Parcel of the Clan Paxton is sitting in his little closet. and he's got a sort of like very wide eye and his got dark circles. And even though he's been up for like 24 hours, he's finding it hard to sleep. And so he's just kind of got a like 1,000-yard stare sitting in his room, staring at his spell book. And as he does, it kind of like flips to a page, like seemingly magically. And the sleep spell is there, so he casts it on himself and goes to sleep.
Oh yeah, and the sounds of rain is probably making it a lot. It helps add to the spell. That's like a +4. What do you do in this cell?
So as I say to her, lock the door behind me tonight. Don't let anyone in here.
So then I throw the sheet on him and throw the sheet on the other cadaver that he has.
I'm just gonna put that sheet up over the door,
Yeah.
like slot, so no one can look in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I sit outside the door of the brig and
Yeah.
ponders, looks at her chest plate thing that Fenrir gave her. And
You hear beastly sounds coming from that cell all night long. He doesn't howl, but you can hear growling and you can hear sound effects that you just don't really want to know what's happening in
so
there.
anyone that comes by, I'd be like, it's still his stomach. It's having issues.
I think after you guys saved all their lives without questioning anything, you're like, sure. Yep, understood.
And then I just go into ponder about what me and Percy had discussed about that little glimpse of my, the beginning of my life. So I start to I sit there outside of the brig and kind of think about that and ponder.
So unless you want to add anything, that's going to be the end of the night.
That's the end of the
Everybody's fully rested up. Everybody can have all their HP back.
Yay!
That was before we took it.
Who's the first one awake?
Roll for initiative for that.
Probably be Jurah.
There you go, yeah,
Paxton
Jurah's
is
up.
sleeping in. He wakes up in the middle of the night and casts the sleep spell again.
I got a 15.
I got a 17.
Fenrir, do we really want to do this?
No.
No, I think
It doesn't
Jurah's got to get up to
Yeah,
work.
Jurah.
I mean, look, we
Yeah.
got elves only need 4 hours sleep
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
So
So
I
I don't mean to. I don't want to address you as an elf. Should I call you a drow? You do. I apologize.
Right, you can. I mean, drow, elf, dark elf.
What do you people like being called?
you people.
Wow.
Eru. I have a name.
Well, that's a very elfish point of view.
Yep.
me and Eru are up, and I'm still teaching him some knots.
Well, the first thing you guys notice when you wake up is that there's a very, very thick fog in the air.
Okay.
The captain seems a little twitchy about it, like it's unnatural.
Oh boy.
But he's still navigating the ship.
Fenrir slowly looks out, see if anyone's out, look about, make sure no one's down there. It comes out with like a Santa Claus sack. The sheet, okay?
Is it still white?
No. It's a little bloody. And he's gonna try and nonchalantly sneak this over the side of the ship. I mean, make a stealth roll.
I think everybody's giving you just a wide berth.
Okay.
They're not going to...
He just walks by.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's questioning it anymore.
He didn't have any information. Into the water. To the guy who's swabbing the deck.
Paxton, the clown Paxton, is eating his breakfast on the deck, and he's just going to rub his eyes very annoyedly and wave his hands around. The bag of holding is going to open up, and a little mop and broom is going to sweep off the blood trail is going to start getting cleaned up behind him.
I sit next to you. I reach for my mouth. I pull out fur and shit. But there. I wouldn't recommend it. Yes. Well, I'm not hungry.
Mm.
I want everybody to get inspiration for, you guys have done great tonight. You've had some great role play in the beginning. You had some great acrobatics and stuff like that, and Errol Flynn-like moments while pirate fighting. And you guys kind of start hearing some knocking on the ship as if it's hitting some debris.
Jurah's gonna look over the side to see what we're bumping into.
Yeah, I mean the fog is very thick, so it's making it hard to see, but you can kind of see like wood planks, like just floating pieces of ship.
Can I light up my bullseye lantern? Try and use that. Would
Yeah,
that be
you
effective?
can. Right now it's like 30 feet you can see. Maybe you get maybe another 10 feet in there, but it's a very thick fog. It's hanging in the air.
Mm.
Cap, I don't like this. I don't like the look of this. Looks like it's a bit of debris. It looks like it maybe possibly a ship. I don't know. Does it look good?
Oh, I know. Maybe the wound I took kind of. I'm not sure how I got us in here, but just stay on your guard. This.
Would I'll come up and see. What are you guys saying?
Oh, don't nothing, Fenrir. Don't worry, we're fine. I'll let you know if there's any issues. Just trying to traverse this fog.
Does this help? He holds up a gem, and a bright beam of light shines out into the fog. Very extremely bright. It's the gem of brightness.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
carrying around on me forever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And looking around, you see.
Oh no.
A ghost ship!
You guys have gone into like a ship graveyard of sorts.
Ooh.
Ooh, he got artsy.
You know, there's like things just floating around.
Flopsum and Jepsum.
Yes, like these ships have they've seen better days. They've sunk, and you're just kind of bouncing off of them. And at that point, the whole ship shakes. Something large has hit the ship and done damage to it from underneath.
I'm looking over the side of the boat.
I'm
Trying to point the light down there. What's going
Yeah,
on?
I'm just looking over.
It sounded like it came from inside the ship,
It's under the ship.
under the ship.
Something. Something's down there.
Cap.
I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna run down into the bottom of the ship to see if there's a breach.
There's a little breach. The guys are working it real quick. They're already trying to patch it up. And just in a second hit, these are like warning shots. So a second hit hits the boat, and it takes some more damage.
You just got this thing back together, and now something's going to tear it apart.
Something.
Is there any wind? Like,
It's dead.
it's dead. Shoot. Yeah.
And then the water starts bubbling, and it starts. You see a form start to rise from the water. And the water starts forming, and this giant creature appears in front of the boat.
Bum bum bum. Oh
Oh.
my god.
Oh my god! I have to kill that.
I can't even see it. Take a picture of that one.
I love turtles.
Looks like we're in Florida.
That's the water coming off him as he breaches the ocean,
Look at that.
and
baby.
May I
all
just
you
hold it for a second?
hear is the words. The crew start to panic.
Oh my god, yes.
And the captain looks at it. He's seen something like this or heard about this in the past. And, that's it.
This turtle is like the size of the ship, isn't it?
Yes, you guys just gotta imagine. That's a dragon turtle, and they would like treasure. And he's gonna demand that we pay him everything we got, or he'll sink the ship.
Parcel of the clan Paxton's gonna go, Fenrir. I
He's not
hate
gonna
the
look
ocean. I don't like the sea.
Are you seasick?
I want to go back to land.
It was better when we were in the air, wasn't it? Well, you can't have your ship. And you can't have everything we own.
And there's only one other option.
I don't think we can.
Let me get into the bag of
this.
holding. I'm gonna reach in there and pull out my fucking big sword. Swing. There is only one option. And we'd have to kill it.
So the captain said that you've seen this before.
He's heard of it, legend of it.
Cap, in that legend that you've heard, what a story. What was the ending?
It's
Well, look around.
it spoke common, didn't it?
It spoke barely common. Just enough words to tell you to heave it over. So are you guys going to heave all your treasure over?
Nah.
You can tell me how much you want to heave over to them. If not, we're going to roll for initiative.
I'm
I
looking
was
for
about to
anything
say-
on my character sheet that says I'm not an asshole. You just got a shiny new breastplate. You can give him that.
I'm not giving him any of that.
So how close is this thing to me?
He's about 150 yards away. I just wanted to put him on the table to where you guys could see it.
And he's actually the
I
size
have
of a
a
Yeah, he's huge.
I have a solid gold harp that was given to me by the harpers. It's
Right up his
probably
ass.
the most valuable thing I have. I mean, never mind. That doesn't really make sense, actually, like thematically. I will take the golden harp over to the side of the boat and just like drop it into the water.
You have a golden harp?
Yeah,
Where'd you get that?
the harpers.
They didn't give me anything other than Tarum. Slap on the back. A Uru. Well, I guess I got the Uru.
That was the most valuable. That was the most valuable thing I have.
The harp goes in the water, sinks down.
Take that, you bloody big turtle.
Yeah.
Now be on with you and let us away.
More.
And he sinks down into the ocean to attack the ship.
Oh no.
I'm going to set this up a little bit different for you guys.
I'm gonna just preemptively, I'm gonna right now before anything starts, chug my potion of water breathing.
Yeah, I'll let you guys
what I
do
was
any of that
thinking.
stuff that you'd like to do. That might be why I gave you those.
What? You didn't give us free stuff for nothing?
I gave you a fighting chance. What I want to do is make 2 levels. It's probably the same. Okay, there. This is the surface. This is under the sea. Okay.
Under the sea.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's put the good stuff over here. If you guys want to use that to your advantage. And then that guy.
I don't see this as winnable.
Let's get inside that turtle. Fight our way out.
Okay.
I've quaffed my potion.
You guys want to quaff your potions?
Yep. Potion quaff.
Then we roll for
Remember your hunter's
initiative.
mark.
Huh?
Remember your hunter's mark.
Yes, I know.
Remember your octopus friend.
Huh?
And remember your octopus friend.
Natural 20.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh shoot.
Okay, 14.
All right. So we know we got a 20. We got a 20 to 15.
I got 15 even.
Okay. You got a 17. What you guys got?
13.
14.
All right. That's how long the huzzah is delayed.
The thing's delayed tonight.
A little bit, yes. We'll work through our problems. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. Let's fight a goddamn dragon. You never forget your first.
First dragon.
Yeah.
What is?
Is this my first dragon? Yes, this is my first dragon. And of course it would
Put
be
it
a
up
turtle.
now.
Okay.
Preemptively. We took potions. You can do it with
Okay.
your cloak on.
Okay.
You guys can give them all your treasure. I'll add up the value of all your treasure, all your magic
Hell
items.
no.
No.
Treasure?
I would continue giving things up.
You would?
Yeah, I absolutely would. I was determining the order
Percy
of value.
just gave away
I started with the most valuable thing I had.
I should have said, don't give him that.
But nobody else wants to give up anything, even though there's several things we've gone, I don't want this.
Well, you're first, Trent. How do you want
Not
to handle
doing
this? I'm gonna tell you, it's like it's a little brighter because he's got that crystal up here, so you can see everything here. I'm not even gonna worry about the fog up here anymore, okay? But under the water, it's clear but kind of dark, not necessarily murky. The sun's going through. Oh wait, well the shimmer of the light maybe helps it. I'm gonna say 30 feet
Visibility?
visibility.
Even for me.
Yeah. Are all y'all drinking potions of water breathing so we can just not worry about that shit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm water breathing.
Okay.
I've got the gem of
Everybody's-
brightness around my neck.
Everybody pop-eyed up.
Yes, it did. She put her cloak on.
You're up first, brother.
You going into water like Mario?
No. I'm trying to get over here.
It's floating over there, yep.
I'll save my action so that if the thing gets close enough to me, I'll attack it.
Okay.
Um,
Well, what's going to happen is he's going to hit the ship again.
Yeah.
And every time he hits the ship, he's doing 26 damage. So he's hit the ship 3 times now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ship's gonna be going
Mm-hmm.
and then where will we be?
in a wreckage.
You
I have
are
2
up,
more of these
Lucas.
donated.
10 more of them?
2 more.
I gotta find it, sorry.
I can give you another one.
You got...
Hold on, I think I might have
I need 1 more. Thank you. I have enough.
Okay. So I'm gonna need at least one for myself. That's why I carry.
I don't know if I should attack or play support.
Pastor, do what your heart tells you.
My heart tells me to
Follow
start.
your heart.
My heart tells me to start throwing more shit. But everybody else wants to try to fight something when we're on a little piece of wood in the middle of a sea. Fighting
got to
something the
drive it
size
away.
of the ship.
My most
We've got to
valuable
drive
thing
it away
I
from
have
the ship.
is my 2 weapons, and I can't be parted from that.
Did you go in the water or?
Oh, I'm under the ship.
Oh, okay.
I went below deck.
Oh yes, you're below deck. Yes.
Yeah, I went below deck, so I have to make my way up.
Yeah, you just felt the ship shift again when he hit it. Yes. You can come back up. I'll to go fast and loose. I'll say you're up on the top there. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, giant turtle, underwater. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dagger in one hand, ignite my sword in the other, and dive into the water.
Oh my goodness.
Boy.
Right in.
So yeah, you're right in. And since I said he just hit the ship, I still think he's within the vicinity of, like, he's close to the ship. Like he just kind of was swimming by it. So you see him. You see this giant mammoth turtle swim by you, and it kind of, the bubbles push you. And you still got movement if you'd like to keep going.
How far away is he? Is he within?
Every one of these is 5 feet. Just
Every
pretend
one-
like it's swimming.
Okay. Well, let's see. How much have I eaten up so far?
You jumped off the boat to there. I'll see you can get to him. Come on, let's get
All right,
this
let's
going.
get him. All right.
You climb up the back of this motherfucking turtle.
I'm gonna scale
Yeah.
the
One of
turtle.
blasting, yeah. If you want to hit it with it, yeah, you can.
And then, hold on.
Shit.
Take
I don't know how many. I don't know how to scale the.
You're scaling
distance, So, can I make it to its head?
No.
No. Okay. So
He's a huge turtle.
huge turtle. Okay.
He's
so
huge. This is just the biggest mini I could get.
Okay. So, what were you wanting? You
You
said
had
make
the-
about
You
half.
had the perfect spot. Right there, yes.
Had it, and I was even.
You're
standing.
somewhere on his back. Never had it, and now he won't do it. He's like, no, I don't want to climb that turtle.
I don't want to do it now that you're watching.
Yeah.
There we go.
Would you like to attack this turtle with his hard shell?
That seems like a dumb idea, but
What?
let's go for a.
Welcome to D&D.
Let's go for a swipe with the old
What did you do?
flame rapier.
I can't do it now. It doesn't matter.
Let's see, where is that? Okay, let's see if I can make this magic happen. That is. Where is it at? That's 17 to hit.
17. So you take your rapier, and even though it's underwater, it's this magical fire is boiling the water around you, and you swing it at that hard shell, and it does not find purchase. His shell is too strong.
Then I'm just going to. I'd use my bonus action to made it movement. All right, yeah, I'm just.
All right, you're up, Chad. I saw you jump in the water.
I'm gonna jump off the edge,
Okay.
and as I'm falling, I slip into a rage. So I'm in the water.
Yes.
I have the ring of swimming, so my speed is not hindered.
Yes, that's good because unless you got the swimming ability, you move half the speed.
I am wielding a sword that I have not wielded before. It's something you homebrewed. It is called Stone Cleaver.
Oh, okay.
And originally we said it had advantage on versus armor. I don't know.
Okay.
How does it work against a stone dragon? Or a turtle dragon? Natural 20.
Well, looks like it's working.
Okay. So he comes through down to the water, hits this thing, and it's this. Boom. I reroll ones and twos. It's going to be 9, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26, and 32 damage when he comes down into this thing.
Yep, you get it goes through that shell.
Like, how do I determine whether or not
All right.
I'm injured by stealing sneak boots?
Your huzzah just got mailed to you.
Huzzah! He'll take a second attack. This time, it's going to be
So 30, right?
15 plus 9, a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That's 2 twos. I'm just going to re-roll them. This will be 9, 13, 19 damage. Fenrir just comes down into the water, or you can't hear what he's saying.
I did look that up to see if you could cast spells underwater, and as long as you have the water breathing potion, you should be allowed to.
I'm not really planning on going underwater.
What? You fell. You got anything else, Chad?
Well, that's it. That's all I can do.
All right, you're up, Miss MJ. What you got? You saw your friends jump in the water.
Alright, I'm gonna throw the hunter marks on.
You can't see him from where you're at.
Okay, where I'm at.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
under the water.
Okay. Alright, then I'm going to jump in the water.
Okay, you jump off from the captain. The captain's like, wait! You're into the water. I'm gonna say
Okay.
you land right about there.
Alright. Then I can throw the hunter marks on now? Or
Yes,
no?
you see him. He's,
Okay.
yeah, he's within the 30 feet, yes.
Alright, okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the hunter mark on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and conjure some animals.
Well, you can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
That's a bonus though.
That's 2
It still doesn't
spell
let you-
casts.
Oh, you can't?
No, unless one's a cantrip. It doesn't let you cast 2 spells in one turn. Unless you are a sorcerer and you used Quicken spell, I think.
Oh, so hunter's
No,
mark.
even then, no.
Hunter's mark is cantrip, isn't it?
Hunter's Mark requires concentration. Does the Conjure Animals require concentration?
I'm looking at it right now.
I will do it right now. Sorry, I'm on it.
right
I'm on it.
here. I got it.
I think it does. Yes.
Yeah, I think it does.
2 concentration spells.
One action. Concentration, yes it does. Okay, so at this
It's one or
point,
the other.
I just throw the hunter's mark on, and then I'm just gonna kind of go underneath him
Can you shoot bows under the water?
Yes, as long as it's within the range. Anything outside of the range.
Okay. You can hit him with your bow, and that's your most powerful thing.
Yeah, I know. Can I go on? I can go below him, right?
Yeah, well, we got to
Okay.
think outside the box.
Playing 3D chess here.
Well, because I got so many guys.
I don't have a 3D chessboard,
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
All right, no problem. You're fine.
but you can just shoot him.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right. All right.
There's no different armor for his top and his bottom.
Okay.
His AC is what his AC is.
Okay.
I don't care where you guys hit
Okay.
it. You can say I'm aiming for his eyeball, and I'll say, you know what? He's got a strong ass eyeball.
All right. So I rolled a natural 20.
All right, let's nail that.
Oh, you rolled a natural 20 on that attack?
I did.
You know what that is? That's
Critical
2
hit.
D8s. Oh, so we gotta do
I've never
this.
done this before.
Get 2 D8s.
Hey, get it ready, because Huzzah will be here in about
Okay.
60 seconds.
Now remember, you get a D8 on your first attack,
And then my
so that's
D6.
2 more D8s.
Oh Jesus.
Just for the record, I spent hours picking
And
the
2
music out, and I
D6s.
went with this because
Yeah,
it felt
but I don't have another D8.
islandy.
Here.
Yeah. Good
Another
choice.
D6.
I love you some drumming.
D8.
I think it should be
Yeah.
coming soon.
4 D8s and 2 D6s.
Here we go.
I don't have enough room.
Yeah, that's a good thing to say.
4, 5, 6. 26.
26 damage.
Plus that.
Oh, sorry. 26. And I was doing a bow. 26. 27, 29, 30, 31.
31 damage. You guys better, you better count all your damage.
Now take
up.
another attack.
Yeah.
This is a real live dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Real
good
life
crit. That's the best time
yeah,
to crit.
Yeah.
That was a
Here's where
good
she
crit.
crits again.
No. That is 15.
That will not hit.
So
So you got a good one off, and then you try to follow
Do you
up
have
with this
inspiration if you want to use it? Oh, you can reroll one
Yeah, I know, I
missed
can.
attack
I was
on
about
one
to say, yeah.
during her turn.
Yes, okay.
You can
Okay.
reroll one missed attack.
That is 17.
17 will not hit.
Wait, hold on. 16. Yep, yeah, 17.
All right.
Let's see what you got. 11 plus this.
Yeah.
Alright, still 16.
17.
Okay.
All right, Percy, what you got?
Good shot. Is that your first crit?
I guess I'm gonna have to get into its line of sight of it now.
What was it?
So
14?
I'm gonna have to go underwater. Yeah, I guess fall. I mean, I was trying to figure out like speed to get down to the water, but I guess falling is no speed.
Sure.
Um,
You can sense where Fenrir is. The
Yeah.
other two you can't. I mean, you and Fenrir can communicate.
so I'll get into like at least line of sight of it where I can
Sure.
see it.
Yep.
You will know the name
once I
of
see
Stone
it-
Cleaver. You hear it in your mind.
Can I have one D6 donated? Thank you. Can I make a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw. $24.
Okay. Okay, nothing happens. I go underwater and I target it, and my beams just fizzle away underwater.
Making a really cool light show under the water. Some of the fish go floating up dead. Nothing ever just not happens. Shot of rum.
All right, guys.
Did it move away from me?
Yes.
Can I take an attack of
Absolutely.
opportunity?
I'll let
Let's
all
say-
of you guys take an attack
let's say
of opportunity.
I was on him.
You are not. I'm not letting that happen.
Natural 20.
You said I was on him.
Really?
Natural 20.
Yep. Yeah. That's alright.
Before he does that, Stone Cleaver
Oh.
comes down again for another natural 20.
No,
right.
absolutely not. I'm not taking a natural 1 right now. I'm
Okay. He's
Oh, man.
he's re-rolling. All right.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2,
I'm gonna burn that
3, 4.
inspiration you gave me.
Okay.
7,
This is a breath weapon, right?
Yep.
13.
What's 7 is 13 plus 9.
So what do we roll?
22.
What was this?
You're rolling to see if you hit him.
Oh,
He
yeah,
pushed
no.
away from you guys, twirling and flipping under the water. He's so fast. He's got swim speed of
Wasted
40.
that on an
He
attack.
pivoted around. You see his mouth. The water started to boil around his mouth. You guys weren't close enough to get an opportunity to attack. I'm sorry, you two weren't. And then, yes, he's going to unleash steam breath. I need everyone to roll a Constitution check. Everybody's in the range. 60-foot cone.
The dragon on my breastplate glows a little bit as
Okay.
this happens.
All right.
Constitution.
It's the first time this has happened.
Oh no.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 6, but
18.
6.
We got 3 failures. You take 52 points of fire damage.
Oh,
That's what I thought would happen.
Do I take half?
You're going to take half for success, yes. So that's 26.
what was my damage?
It's 52 points fire damage. It's boiling water, just comes rushing at you guys. Just the water around you, your skin starts bubbling. The heat around you.
I should have saved my reaction.
And it is going to be your turn, Lucas.
Well, time to die, I guess.
I love when you jumped in the water.
So the
So brave. So
breastplate that Fenrir is always wearing is a dragon emblem on it, and that breath weapon comes at him, and somehow like there's a little bit of
The
a
water is, like I said, the vision is,
Ward.
you could try to stealth away. That's an option you could try to use.
I guess I'm going to pull out the...
If you have a crossbow, that shit doesn't have any problems shooting underwater. I know that because I have a character who uses crossbows under the water.
Yeah,
You got the range on him, and if
Yeah.
you don't
I
move
do
at
have
all,
I do have a crossbow.
you would get sneak attack on this motherfucker right now
How?
by not doing anything else, and you would get advantage on the attack and sneak attack on it if you want to do that, or you can run. It's up to you. I'm just giving you your option.
Let me ask a question real quick. Do they have any abilities they could have used when they got hit to half damage or anything like that?
I did,
did.
but I wasted my reaction trying to attack him.
Oh, yes. What an asshole. I hate myself.
He has reaction spells,
Yeah.
shield and stuff.
Yep.
But I
But
don't know.
none of that, it was a constitution save.
Okay.
Sure.
Just wanted to double check because we also.
I have
she has-
advantage on dex saves, but I breastplate specifically says breath weapons versus dragons.
Iru is going to take out the luck stone from the thing and drop it to see if it'll distract him. So I can try and get a pop off a shot on the turtle.
Yeah, take a shot.
Okay.
The luck stones sink into the bottom of the ocean.
You don't have to do that. I'm just letting you know. That's okay. It's gone. You did it.
This is what he did.
He says that he beats it.
Yeah.
Listen, I started to do that before, but I got interrupted when I was going to do something else.
Yes.
But
You're all good.
I've already got. So
Take a shot at him.
Yeah.
But if you're staying still, you get advantage on that attack, right?
Yeah.
We're here the day Iru's luck runs out.
You got to let
I've got one left.
One left. Holy shit. You used 2 in this battle?
Yes. Okay. 17 plus 9, so that's
26.
26.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. All right.
You got this, brother.
All right, what is it? What
Take
is
that motherfucker down.
1d8 plus 5. So that's 1, 6. And then you said I get sneak attack?
Yeah, Yeah, because you stayed your ground. Your mortar ground. You swam in place.
So I have 5, so 6. 6. 11. 13. 16. 17. 20. And 21.
Alright.
21 damage.
Okie dokie. Good hit.
Chadford.
Yep, you're up, Chad.
Alright, I'm in.
Yep.
Fenrir just fucking swims like a torpedo over this thing.
This is
Coming at it. Sword out!
all melee weapons have disadvantage except for daggers, javelins, short swords, spears, and tridents.
But I have both my ability to attack with advantage and a sword that has advantage against armor. So how would that play out? Just regular
Roll
attack?
Regular, yeah. Sure.
Alright then. Use my purple one.
It's natural armor. I don't think counts as armor. I mean, that's like
That's fine. It's your,
Yeah.
you created that sword. I didn't. Natural 20.
Let's go.
Fenrir hates dragons.
Woohoo!
Reroll ones. Is that a 1 or a 7?
Crew's cheering you on.
Yeah. That's 6, 12, 15, 19, 28. Second attack.
Second
Bing! Nope, that's going to be only that's 12. Delay.
Traitors.
He's still there.
Delayed.
It's a sound from the surface to the underwater. The
Yeah.
cruise is on you.
All right, come on, baby. That's going to be 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Reroll ones. This will be 8 plus 9, 17
Okay.
damage. I would like to action surge.
Okay. He's leaving it all on the table.
2 more attacks. That does a 16 hit? No, it
No.
doesn't. So I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm going to cook it. I'm going to hit that. That's even worse. That sucks. Okay, so here it goes. I hate not being able to attack with advantage. That is going to hit. It's going to be 11 plus 9, so that's another 20.
That will hit.
Okay. Fuck this turtle. It's not having our treasures. It's going to be 5, 8, 17 damage again.
Okay.
Finishing. Ravage. That's going to be the end of my turn.
So MJ, the water's kind of murky. You'd have to swim closer to get to see. I mean, you kind of see like. I'll say if you want to shoot with disadvantage because the darkness of the water, but if you move closer, I'll let you just normal shoot.
Okay.
Your speed is normal with your mantis cloak.
Yeah, I get the speed of 60.
Wow, cool.
So, I was gonna go. Can I get behind him? How many is that?
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay. So I'll get right here.
No.
No,
Wait,
you
no.
go
I was gonna kind of go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
About as far as you can get is this
Okay.
line right here.
Right
Over there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then I was gonna take my bow. Take the bow. 15. 26.
Don't hit. What do you make that? What is that face? Oh, it's just a 26.
Does that work? D8 and a D6
Yep.
with your badass hunter's mark.
It's 5, 8, 18. Or no, what? That's only 13 damage.
Okay.
13 damage.
All right.
17.
That will not hit. So you get the first shot in there, and the second one he's moving,
Yep.
and it's a blur down there, and it's back to you,
Smith Marky.
Percy.
Pedestal the Clown Pots then is going to cast haste on who wants it? Another action. Double your speed, more to AC.
Who'd you cast it on?
Who
Me?
wants it?
I'll take
Oh,
it.
take it.
You want it?
I'll take haste, yes.
He's got haste.
So he
And-
puts haste on Eru.
And then Percival.
Because you can kind of see Eru. You guys are far away anyway.
Percival is going to leave.
Oh no! How's your AC or your HP doing?
Less than 10. If I get hit once, I'll true death. Because
Okay.
it'll put me at a negative that's over half.
Get out of there.
Alright, so what do I
Heal
have
up.
now with haste?
That allows you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You are going to get another action every single turn.
That gives
You are going to double your speed. You are going to get a +2 bonus to your AC. You're going to have advantage on dex saves.
Let's see, +2 to my AC.
So the good news is that means you can move normal speed underwater because you're moving double
No,
your
God,
speed.
what did I just do? No. Not 13.
Just remember that it's 2 higher.
Surprise! I put a dragon on the table.
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker!
It's great.
Okay, so
Thing number bomb.
All right, so haste has been cast on you.
Mhm.
It's now his turn. He's going to.
Eat Fenrir.
He's gonna try to bite Fenrir. Yes, for sure. 27.
Yeah, oh yeah. Of course it does.
Take 26 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then he's going to swing his tail around to hit Jurah.
Oh.
28. That's going to hit you. You're going to take 26 bludgeoning damage, and the tail hits you. And I'm going to need a strength check.
Like a saving throw or?
Yeah, strength save. Sorry.
So just one.
It's gonna be yeah, +1.
9.
All right. So that tail hits you, and you move. You get pushed in the water 10 feet back.
Okay.
That's it. So you took your damage of 26.
Yes.
All right. They smashed you good, and now he's going to go ahead and he's going to move down towards the wreckage down there. Okay. So he's going to move away from you, Fenrir. You can have an opportunity to attack if you want.
Yes.
He can move. He's going to move 40 feet away into the darkness.
Gets away.
Okay. To where you guys, I mean, you have hunter's mark on him, so you kind of know where he's at.
Okay.
Always
So
do.
he's hiding down there in that wreckage. It is now your turn, Lucas.
Okay,
I
so
mean, Eru.
can I? So I can't see him.
No.
He just went down there into the darkness.
My gem of brightness is on casting brightness and
So you took it in the
40,
water?
40. Yeah, it's around my neck.
Okay. Then, yeah, he swam 40 feet away from you. So, then, yeah, I'll say you could see him down there, okay?
Okay.
I have 40 feet of light.
40 feet. Oh, so then you can't see him. Because he's
Just
way down
around
there.
me. It's just around
Yeah.
me.
He's somewhere down here in this wreckage, yeah, so yeah.
Let's see. If I moved to like right there, would I be able to see him?
No.
No, I'd have to be right there.
He's,
Less.
yeah, you'd have to be closer to the wreckage for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how your dark vision works underwater.
Yeah, how
What do you-
does my dark vision work underwater there, boss?
It's dimly lit water.
Yeah, I have no idea. Never been underwater.
I was under 30.
I've never been underwater, so I don't fucking know.
Well, I want the water to be kind of murky, but I want you guys to be able to see, so I gave you 30
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, that depends if there's bullshit floating in it.
Well, so within
There's
120
mud
feet of
and
me,
shit.
treat
We can't see
dim
nothing.
light as bright and darkness is dim
All right,
light.
then go for it. Yeah, that's your character, man. Do
Let's
it.
see here. I'm going to move
You got haste?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
It's your normal move speed. Yep.
Now, and then
80.
Well, no, he can't because swimming's half your speed.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
alright, so I'm going to make an attack roll with my crossbow.
Okay. I think the crossbow range is what, 20 to 60?
80 to
Okay, yeah, then you're good.
320.
Yep, you're good. You're.
So that's 19.
19 will not hit.
So it is. Okay. Sorry. Well, I've got a second attack.
All right.
Let's try that again. 17 plus 9.
Yep. That hits. Yes.
All right. So that's just a regular attack. So 1d8 plus 5. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
Yep, that'll end my turn.
All right. So we're on to you, Fenrir.
All right, I'm just gonna start swimming downwards.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Can I see him from
You
here?
see it move, big giant movement. You
Yeah.
also see there's like cluster ships and stuff.
So I'd be able to get to him,
Yep.
and that would be another 10, 15.
You only move half your speed.
No, I have a ring of swimming. I have
Oh,
full speed.
yeah.
Full speed ahead.
Well, fuck me then. Fuck me.
Sorry.
You wanted him to throw it in the water.
Fenrir's been carrying around that ring of swimming ever since we fought the aboleth. Sorry.
Well, use that goddamn.
I never got to use it, buddy.
All right.
Here, oh, I don't get to use advantage.
Watch this bitch roll another natural 20. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Please do.
It's gonna be 17 plus 9, so that'll be 26 to
That'll
hit.
yes.
Reroll once. 8, 17 damage.
Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to reroll his breath weapon. Rolled a 2.
No, 16. He doesn't hit.
All right.
That's it. 17 damage. It's the end of my turn.
Now, if I get up on onto deck here, or
That's
this
underwater.
rubbish-
That's underwater.
Oh, it's underwater?
I gave you
Okay.
guys cover that you could go in, swim into,
Okay.
and use it for half cover, full covers, things
Okay.
like that.
All right. Okay, so use a cover.
You
Okay.
could, yeah.
You also get ideas. Probably his lair down there.
That also sounds like a bad idea.
Okay. I can
His
get
lair-
it.
Down to his lair.
In his lair, his home
Listen,
turf, lair.
Would you like to go into the monster's lair?
I'm gonna say I'm right here, but I'm underneath it.
So you're kind of in the ship.
Yeah, I'm underneath it.
You see a sparkle.
It's this spicy.
Sparkle. Okay.
Shove that somewhere in there. Oh, put this in there. I mean, no. I mean, just. I mean, empty it out there.
Oh, okay.
It's in the ship.
Oh, ooh.
Dragon turtles carry their treasure with them. They regurgitate it in their lairs. So you see all this gold and jewels and stuff.
Oh my. Okay.
Probably a luck stone in there somewhere.
Okay. So yeah. Oh. Now I can use my bow in this, right?
You can't see him where you're at. Well, I guess Fenrir is lighting him up. So you see a bright light off in the
There's
distance.
about 40 feet around me. I'm like a beacon of light.
Yeah, it's 35 right here.
It's up to the DM though.
Yeah.
He can say what's in the water.
I'll
Or
let you
whatever.
I
go
get
ahead,
closer.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure that Fenrir, the shadows are playing off the creature. You can kind of see it.
Okay.
You got keen elven eyes. I learned that in Lord of the Rings. What do your
Yes.
keen elven eyes see?
Yeah, watch that Lord of the Rings.
Shut up. Ooh, no, 16.
16 will not hit.
That is 15.
That will not hit either.
Oh my god.
We're out of inspirations.
Yeah.
She started
No way to get advantages.
filling her bag up. Get the fuck out of here. You are up, Trenton.
Got it. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to sorcery, which I got from Feet, Meta Magic Adept.
Okay.
To use distance spell and cast haste on Fenrir.
Wow.
You've already used
So
it.
you can
No, I
hit him
haven't.
way
You can
underwater.
use it whenever you want.
Well, I can see him, right? Because he's lit up.
Well, I mean,
Say I
he's
can.
deep under. This is like the bottom of the ocean. Remember, this is
Okay.
the surface that's down.
I've got 120 feet.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, I'll say you can sense where he's at because you guys got the connection.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah. So you have haste now.
What did you do to me?
Haste.
Hey!
Hi.
All right. Meanwhile, this bitch is gonna go ahead and bite at you, Fenrir. That's going to be a 25.
Of course.
You're going to take 26 piercing damage. Now he's going to claw attack you.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me get back to my character sheet. All right, we're good.
Claw attack is 25.
Oh, hits.
You're going to take 16 points slashing damage.
Okay.
Third attack. That one's going to be a 17.
On the nose.
All right,
No,
that's going to be
is
another.
it? Because you're adding 2.
Oh, yeah, you added 2.
It's not on the nose.
So he misses the last attack, and he's going to make a beeline to the ship.
reaction.
Yes. So we said it was about 80
God
feet.
damn.
So he's going to kind of breach here. All right, you missed?
Yeah.
Okay. It is
I have to roll advantage in order to hit.
Oh, see if he recharges. Nope, no recharge. It is now your turn, Lucas.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Imagine he's above you, kind of. You saw his large body go above you.
I'm gonna take advantage.
I can't get to him.
It's 17 plus 9
Yes, I
to
can.
hit.
I'm on haste. Where's that haste spell?
He's
Double
adjacent
your
to
speed.
Percy, right?
Oh, I'm on it. then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Percy's right up there.
All right. So that's gonna be sneak attack. So 1d8 plus 5. So that's 10. Sorry. 10, 16, 17, 19, 23, 27, 30. 30 damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my second attack. I only get a regular roll on this one, correct?
Sure.
Yeah, it was.
Because I used the non-moving advantage on the first one.
I don't know how that works. I've never had it happen with haste. So
Nice.
yeah, I would just whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make something happen.
Well, that's still pretty
Ooh,
good.
19 plus 9.
Yeah.
And
That's
do I
gonna
get
hit.
sneak a check again?
That's once per turn.
Once per turn? Thank you. I've never gotten that option.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
so
why I'm thinking that he can only do
Once
that.
per turn and with reactions.
I didn't use my reaction.
So if you got him with a reactionary attack, it would have worked.
Let's see here. So 4. So that's another 9 damage.
Okay.
I'm shooting at his pooper.
All right, you're up, Chad.
With that haste spell, my leg starts kicking and that looks like a propeller. It'll hit him right in the. I'm gonna come up right in the arse.
So how many did you move?
That was a lot.
What's
It's twice my movement, and then I move 40, and it's 80 feet that I have the ability to go. So 5, 10, 15. I got to about right here. It was 30. It was 40, but I have the rest of the speed right
Okay.
there.
So
I
then
had
you
another
use 2
40.
actions to move.
No, I didn't. He gave me
He's
haste.
got double speed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah. I'm not cheating.
Yes. No.
I promise.
I'm just trying to keep up. You lost me at
Okay.
propeller feet.
Well, I try to make it cool for the audio, and he's like, what is your actual number there, you motherfucker? All right, I'm 15 plus 9 to hit, so 24.
That hits.
All right. 6 plus 9, so 15 damage.
All right.
Take another attack. Come on the nosy. What is it about haste? Do I have advantage on the attacks? No? Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
You get another attack.
Oh, okay, that's what
You're
it is.
still underwater,
17
so you
plus 9, so 26 to hit.
Yes, that hits. Yeah, you're still underneath him. You're not quite reaching the surface.
He's just going to town with Stone Cleaver. 5 plus 9, 14.
All
So we got one more attack with it?
You need another action, yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be 16 plus 9, so 25 to hit.
Yes.
Reroll ones. 10. 19.
Okay.
19. He just feels me cracking away at it.
So I get right here. That's all I can do, really.
Yeah. He's above the surface in the fog.
Yep.
Wait, he's like out of the water?
Yeah, he's breached the surface.
Could I have used the rest of my movement to just get on his back at the end of my turn?
Sure.
Good luck. I tried it.
Yeah, I'm on his back.
You think you're on his back?
Don't worry about it. He's up
You're
there.
up, Trenton.
Okie doke. I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point. Sorry.
Fuck it up. Drop a nuke on its head.
Dimension
allowed
door
those.
in its mouth.
Sorry. It's 25 to hit.
That will hit.
What you need? A handful of fists?
17 acid damage.
All right.
Into its ease.
Yeah, you hit it right in its face as it breached the water and it's getting its eyes and stuff.
Well, I'll move.
Oh my god. Poor person.
Hey, yeah, thank you for using that.
Sorry.
It's gonna work. I made it so it could work.
Percy's too heavy,
No,
ironically.
he's not. He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
He's fine. You could probably get up here and shoot at it.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
After a trip, it's
It's me. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do now.
Well, okay. Here he goes. He's gonna destroy the ship.
Well, I've been recharging after his turn, so I'll stick with that. He's just gonna kind of. He's gonna maneuver, like twirl a little bit, so he can splash his tail at Fenrir.
Okay.
Smack Fenrir with the tail.
I was gonna do Bowser's spin move.
Yeah. So I know that's a
Propeller
it's like
tail?
a 30 to hit, so it's gonna be 26 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and I need a strength check.
Strength saving throw.
Yep, strength save.
I get advantage on strength saves. It's gonna be 27.
Yes. So he smacks you with the tail. You kind of grab on.
Woohoo!
But as you're doing that, he reaches back with his head. It's weird how he can reach his back there and hit you with his bite.
Okay.
That's going to be 26.
Definitely.
So you're going to take another 26 piercing damage.
Okay.
And he's going to ram into the ship, damaging it more. Kind of goes up underneath the ship as he hits it.
It's Lucas.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean,
Do I...
He gets three still doing
Oh,
something.
sorry.
well, I would say, look, it's technical. If Fenrir stays there, he gets an attack of opportunity.
I was riding his back. I mean, you can say whatever I'm
If
doing.
you want to say you're riding his back, I mean, he was riding his back earlier too. I know you. I said he grabbed his tail.
It's up to you. What do
We'll leave
you-
it up to you
make a
guys.
call.
What you got, Lucas?
Oh, I was gonna make another attack. I just wanted to make sure I was... Considering you said that he's breached, so I can't see... We can't see him. I can
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So he's 35 feet above you. Yeah, you can probably see his
See him
body.
silhouetted,
Yeah, you see.
right?
Yeah, his body going out.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am, and so I can get another advantage.
And the ship takes another. He just rams it with his shell. Takes another 26 points damage.
It's gonna be... Oh, fuck. Let's see here... 9 plus 7... No, I know that. That's 16. So the first
16
attack
will not hit, yep.
misses.
Oh, I got to see if his breath weapon's coming back. Oop. 4.
And that's... 17 again.
He's a tough combatant. So you shoot the arrows, but as he's gliding up under the ship, they kind of just ricochet off. And then you're up, Chad.
I'm gonna climb to the top of his head. And now I'm not under the water. I'm gonna have advantage on attacks.
Can you drink some?
I'm gonna rain his sword down. It's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. going to be 16 damage. You will not take my ship or hurt my squirrel! Natural 20.
How does this look?
What? Just then, Jurah comes bursting out of the water and lands onto this scaffolding. Okay? And she unleashes an arrow. And it smacks this thing in the right eye. And it thrashes with me on its back. And it turns to the right. Just as Percy is spitting out another fucking fireball. And it goes into its mouth. And it's just writhing in pain. And all this time, Uru's been like climbing up, shooting up like a torpedo with his haste spell. And he slips up underneath its belly and stabs his bird dagger up into its neck and starts pulling down like this, just slicing its throat. And Fenrir comes in with Stone Cleaver and says, "This sword is called Stone Cleaver. I took it from the hand of my arch nemesis, and you shall know its name." And drives the blade into the top of the dragon's head and twists it, and its eyes roll back in the back of its head. And there ain't no more Ninja Turtles for that motherfucker.
You have natural 20s tonight.
Let's crit it.
Roll.
I might have used them all up.
And he gently walks off the front of the turtle onto the deck of the ship.
And he starts licking his paint.
Is there any eyeballs in that thing? Come on, tell me there's an intact eyeball.
Did she shoot into one eyeball?
I did.
Then there's one eyeball left, yes.
Can I please have my...
Yeah, you guys are going to collect some turtle meat, I would think.
Sure.
And there's a bunch of treasure down there.
Yes, your water breathing lasts for an hour. But Jurah would tell you guys that there is some treasure down there. If you guys would like to retrieve it, I will tell you what you find.
I would also like to try and retrieve my luck stone that I dropped. And
I'll go
Percy's
down there
heart.
with Jurah and
How long are you going to spend looking for the luck stone?
And we can grab
How much
an
time is
hour.
allowed?
we can grab what
Tie
we
it.
need from all
Hoist
the
it.
I think the battle
other stuff
lasted,
to help
let's
with the
say-
ship.
Well, really,
Hold
I mean, 1 round, 6 seconds. So the battle...
Who lost the luck stone and how and why?
He dropped it in the water.
Dropped it to
Well, you better
try and
get in voice.
advantage.
You better get in Percy mode. Like,
Why did you drop
what have you done?
No, I mean, hold on. Oh, you're looking for something. I can help with that.
I was hoping it would distract it so I could get advantage.
Oh, I can help with that. I've got a little bit of a divination going for me now. And he's going to describe the object, and if it is within 1,000 feet of me, I know exactly where it is.
It's in the turtle's belly.
It is in the turtle's
With the
belly.
harp.
It's in the turtle's belly with the harp.
You want your heart back?
I mean, I'll take it if you want to go and dissect the turtle.
Yep, let's go in.
Just floating there.
I'm gonna...
Put it on his shell and it just floats. So
I
you're
mean-
kind of on top of it like a raft.
He's pretty much there already anyways, stabbing it.
I mean, I was just gonna like use
Yeah.
some like a piton and a hammer to like bisect the shell open.
Yeah, you're going to work on that. And you can, if you want to put down some turtle meat, the eyeball,
Oh, yeah,
all that
definitely.
stuff,
I know where I'm
maybe
at.
some
Let's
claws,
see
whatever
here.
you want.
Yes.
You guys are going to go retrieve the treasure.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
know.
help her bundle it up, and we'll hoist it up to the ship.
He's searching through the body. So the treasure.
And I'll come back for that
You
later.
kids ready for this shit? You ready?
Oh.
This is a
Oh,
dragon
I'll
sword.
take the note.
I'm not ready. So,
Okay.
oh.
I got it all written down. You don't have to write shit, okay?
Oh, okay.
You found 5 really giant-sized gems worth 1,000 gold each. You found 56,000 gold pieces. You found 36,000 PP pieces, platinum, which in gold is worth 10 gold each. So you found 360,000 gold pieces there.
Oh my god.
You found a spell scroll, 8th level, Sunburst. You found an arrow of slaying. You found some universal solvent. You found a shard of the Isru.
Arrow of Slaying.
Shard of Isru?
Yes, similar to what Fenrir found, but this one's more of it looks like an icicle, almost like an ice crystal, and it allows it to kind of do a lot of the things the fire one does.
How do you spell it? Isru?
ISE rune. I'm sorry, Isrune. It has an action called Frigid Touch. You touch it to a body of water and you can freeze a 10-foot square. You can make ice mantles. As an action, you can create an ice mantle of protection that lasts for 1 minute. You can create a storm with it. And then there's, if you want to attune it to a piece of armor. I mean, it does take attunement, but if you want to put on a piece of armor, it could be a cloak or boots. If you put on boots, you can walk on water. You ignore difficult terrain. If you put on a cloak, you can resist fire. Advantage on deck stealth. So that's the shard. You get that one. If you were to half, or 50-50 it, you guys would take 421,000, which means each one of you would get 52,625 gold. If that's what you want to do. Each one of you, 52,625 gold.
Why would we not want that?
Okay. That's splitting with the captain, too.
That's the agreement.
Yep.
He's a stand-up
So
guy.
yeah,
From
each one of you gets 52625.
52625.
You're rich, bitch.
Richest I've ever been. 52625.
Yes.
54.
Do you want me to roll for how many shell pieces and claws I get?
Sure.
Like, we want...
Well, he's got like 10 let's roll a 20-sided.
Yeah, I'm looking for dragon scales and stuff too after he's
Whatever
dead.
you guys want. There's plenty of scales.
10 claws. I was rolling for the claws.
Yeah.
10 intact claws.
Might have lost some in the time.
And just, they weren't as good a quality, I would say.
So we got the arrow slain for her, probably.
I'm sure she wants that.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
You want the spell scroll?
Yeah, I've wrote it down.
It's 8th
It'll be
level.
a
8th
very
level.
long time before I can get that.
8th level sunburst. And then I'm sure you're taking the universal solvent too.
Yeah, sure.
Sure you want that.
He has the glue, right?
Do I?
Thought you had the glue also. No?
What do you want me to roll for scales?
Sure,
Or-
yeah.
Nah, I rolled a 5. Plus my survival.
Sure.
10.
When should I get Sovereign Glue?
I thought you did. Maybe listen. Somebody went through the bag of holding and changed everything around. I can't find shit in there anymore.
If you want to say I have Sovereign Glue, I'll take it.
I'm not gonna say it. If you ain't got it in there, you guys got one job.
Shell plate, shell scales.
That's
Like the shell, like of the shell, not as.
Yeah, that's what he
scales
did. He
as
just rolled like survival and what'd you roll, like a
10.
D10? Yeah.
Okay, so we got those.
T20.
Oh, you really? You rolled a D20. Yeah. Roll a D20. That's
And then
survival.
meat,
Yeah.
pounds of meat.
Oh, you guys can have as much meat as you want. I don't give a fuck.
We're having turtle soup.
Yeah.
All
I don't
the
care.
meat.
We're having turtle soup.
You board it back on the ship. The ship is damaged. It's probably going to need some work. And the crew starts working on it. They're going to work through the night. The fog starts going away. The night starts coming. And Fenrir, of course, starts going into his metamorphosis again. In the cage.
With a lot of turtle meat.
Going through changes.
No, Fenrir doesn't go down there anymore.
Oh.
No.
Fenrir's like out on top of the floating like carcass of this turtle, just like howling at the moon and just feasting on this dragon all night. And they watch it. They don't even understand.
But as he's eating, he starts... Something in him. Something in his DNA. It's like a born-in homing beacon. He feels drawn to that island. And since he's closer to that island, he can kind of sense he could make it there by rowboat. What does he sense?
Fenrir is feasting on top of the turtle. And suddenly he gets like a tingling in his heart.
Ears perk up.
And he perks up. And he can almost hear off in the distance beastly noises. It's the call of the monster. And he will feel a sense of longing and of purpose. But he knows that he cannot traverse the sea in this state. So he just kind of sits there and just contemplates it as he eats the flesh of his enemy. And
And that will be the end of that division.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Picture of that.